We're streaming, so you should be able to tune in for music as well. We are live. Let me just make sure everything is working here.
Yeah, I don't hear any music currently through your stream.
So let me play it.
There we go.
How was Civ 7?
It's pretty cool. It's a lot different than Civ 6.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
There's like a lot less focus on like building things and a lot more focus on like organizing what you build around each other. Like you have your capital that you can build stuff in, but in the previous game you could build the same things in all of your cities, whereas this one you can't just straight up build things. You have to like wait for your certain thing to build up so that way you are allowed to build things in those cities. It's not just like clicking on it and
not instantaneous, rather.
Yeah, it's not instantaneous building. You can buy stuff in those cities, but like your main capital is where you're going to build a majority of your stuff.
Interesting. I also heard they have like it's like 100 turns per era. And then there's like different eras. Yeah.
It's a long game. Like it's almost like they made the entire game really long, but then like each era can be its own game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool though. That's one thing that people were complaining the most about, just like ending the game too early. So guess they fixed that. All right. So welcome on in. If everybody has their character sheets in front of them, and if we're ready to go, we will begin.
I'm good.
So the last time we joined the group, you guys were just coming into Amphail from the north, from the long road. And as you drove by, you passed a funeral procession. And those with keen enough eyes did notice that the funeral, the two dead bodies being carried on the boards to their final resting place, looked like the bodies of the grave robbers who ran from you in the cemetery. They summoned a big bone amalgamation, and you all had to fight that while they took off running. Well, looks like they didn't make it too far because they're dead in the dirt.
Do we hear any scuttlebutt from the crowd about these two?
You just hear like the normal, wailing and mourning of people who may have known them, and just it's just a small procession with only a few people. You didn't overhear much as you passed, but the father leaving the procession definitely pulled his hood up a little bit farther, and kept going. You all decided to keep going without questioning him. Riding further into Amphail. Let me get stream up here so I can watch chat while I read off everything else, just in case. Oh, we should probably share stream too. Why don't we do that? All right, let's let people on Discord know we're live, because we got quite a few people who watch from Discord. So let's go into Discord, make sure everyone knows we're live here. All right. There we go. Okay, we're good. We got chat up. We got our live links posted. Yeah, so the ride into Amphail. It's you guys are riding in from the north. There's a lot of rolling farmlands that stretch out before you. A lot of lush golden fields of wheat swaying in the breeze. Rustic wooden fences that line the pastures, and the scent of fresh hay and horse sweat is thick in the air. Ahead, you can see the ranches of Amphail coming into play. As they come into view, you see their sprawling paddocks filled with sleek, well-bred horses, the pride of Waterdeep's northern holdings. You hear the hoofbeats of the mounts on their own. You look down the road, and could all of you roll a perception check for me to see who sees it first?
I said I was ready,
18.
but I haven't pulled out my dice.
I got a 10.
18.
All right, looks like Lucian might be the first up with his eyes being front of the
11.
line.
What was the check for?
Perception, please. You're looking down the road and just to see if you notice something out of the ordinary.
14.
All right, so Lucian is the only one who sees it right away and hears it right away. You hear, Lucian, the hoofbeats of their own mounts blend with the ambient sounds of the countryside, but suddenly you hear a sharp whistle. I can't whistle very well. You hear a sharp whistle. It pierces the air, followed by the panic shouts of a ranch hand. Loose horse! Somebody stop it! And just then, a sleek chestnut stallion, its coat glistening with sweat, bursts from the ranch's front gates, its eyes wide with panic. The wooden post meant to secure it has been ripped free, dragging behind the horse on a frayed rope. It bolts straight towards the road, kicking up dirt and trampling a nearby vegetable cart. A guy screams, "My cabbages!" as produce flies into the air as merchants scramble to get out of its path. The rancher, a broad-shouldered man in fine leather riding gear, rushes forward, cursing under his breath. "That's my bloody prize colt! If it breaks a leg, I swear I'll..." And he catches himself before saying something unseemly in front of the gathering townsfolk. And then he turns to the party, his face full of desperation, and he shouts, "Well, you lot look capable, do something!" This is going to be a skill challenge.
Cool.
All right.
What does the guy look like? Does he look like he's a jerk, or does he look like he's a good guy? First impressions.
Roll me an insight check real quick, just to kind of get Lucian's insight figured out on him, to see if he can figure out whether or not he's
15.
You see him. He is strong and handsome, and looks like he's probably one of the well-respected ranch hands. He definitely doesn't look like a scruffian or anything. He's well kept, he's well dressed, and he's got fine leather riding gear on, so he doesn't look like an asshole.
All right.
All right, so if everyone could, animal handling, acrobatics, strength, or a creative solution, anything that you guys can think of, why don't you give me a skill check, and we'll see what happens.
So are we like doing this as the horse is riding past, or is,
Yeah,
like,
just
are we
imagine-
chasing after it?
Imagine that he's coming towards you, and he's screamed at you guys to stop it. You know, like it's between you and him. So
Can I use a creative tactic here?
yeah,
Can I use my Master of Tactics skill to give someone else an advantage on this roll?
I will count it.
Yeah.
You still have to have 4 successes over 2 failures, but if you would like to do that as your first
Okay.
action, I will allow it. So what does Nim do?
He's gonna yell out to Brew and say, "You're the only one big enough to stop that horse." And we'll say she has advantage, I guess.
Yeah,
well,
I think I think that's how it'll work. It's
It'll
usually
work.
attack rolls, but I mean,
Yeah,
we're using some creative flair here. So let's add an advantage to your strength check or whatever check, Brew, you end up
Okay.
deciding to use.
I want to try to intimidate this horse. I just want to.
Damn, I was gonna try to calm it down.
I just want to stand in his path and like lock eyes.
I'll
with
let
it.
I'll let you try a second, Brew, and then I'll try my methods.
If I get run over, you might need to step in.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. Oh my god. First roll is. Oh, I thought that was a 1. First roll's 10.
Okay, that's not very high, but let's see what you get next.
Next roll's 16.
That's a lot better. So you stand your ground and start huffing and puffing like, you know, an angry mare, and stomp your foot at the ground, and the horse runs deadbolt at you, and at the last second rears up on its hind legs.
Uh-oh.
Malera, what did you say you wanted to do?
I wanted to cast Calm Emotions on the horse.
Good idea.
Smart. With its
Is
hooves in my
that
face.
permitted?
I like that.
Yeah, you can cast whatever you want. That's a creative solution.
I feel like if me and Brew were working on this together, like she would intimidate the horse to stop in its tracks, so I could get a good read on the horse to cast Calm Emotion.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
I like that.
So I'm gonna like say an incantation, but I'm gonna alter it for a little like the horse itself. I'm gonna say calm your mane and your muscles may be tame, and I cast it upon the horse, and it says attempt to suppress the strong emotions in a group of people. Each creature, however, in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must make a charisma saving throw.
Let me just roll a charisma saving throw real quick. What is the DC? What's the dice check for that?
It is. Sorry, I'm trying to figure it. Where is it? Calm.
I'm pretty sure I didn't make it because I only rolled a 5. So.
Oh yeah, it's 13.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to calm the horse down a little bit, but it is still bucking and it's just not stampeding anymore.
I try to grab the cable that's attached to the pole that it's dragging.
Yeah. Roll me an animal handling check.
All right, 1 second. I just want to make sure that's not one of my things here.
Yeah.
That's my wisdom. So +1.
Yep.
So 13 + 1, 14.
14 meets the DC, but just barely at a 14. So yeah, you grab a hold of the rope and kind of call out to the horse a little bit in a soothing voice, like whoa, trying to calm it down.
I got apples.
Yeah, you reach into your bag and pull out an apple, and that definitely
That's true.
Don't get any butter.
that definitely
Touch the
calms
butter
down the
and die.
horse. So yeah, you have it. Nim, can you give me one last check or creative solution? Or did we do we did everybody, right?
Nim did a
Yeah, call to
Influence.
action.
Call to action. Okay, never mind. We'll count that. All right, success. You calmed and restrained the stallion, and this big heavy guy comes up to you and heaves a relied sigh and claps Lucian on the back and gestures for one of the stable hands that runs up to retrieve the horse. And then he goes, "Oh, well done. That's a $200 or that's a 200 gold stallion right there. You saved me quite a loss."
What's $1?
Yeah, sorry.
Drew's the brave one. I say to him.
Brave, stupid.
Tall as a
Tall.
mountain.
How'd this thing get away from you?
Ah, who knows? He's a strong one, that Bolt.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
Any-
we were able to, protect your prize horse there.
I know, I would have been out quite a bit with that. Heaven forbid he broke a leg. And he dusts off his gloves and he eyes the rest of the party, with like a newfound respect. And he goes, most folk wouldn't have bothered to step in. I appreciate it. If you're looking for work or just a stiff drink, the Staghorn Flagon is the place to go. And then he looks over your shoulders and sees a funeral procession returning from the hills. And he leans in, lowering his voice. He goes, something's been setting the horses on edge lately. Some folks thinks it's just the storms rolling in, but I say horses know things we don't. And I'll tell you this, he nods towards the road where the somber funeral procession is returning from the hills. Father Eldrick Vanden, I don't trust him. Trust that one, never have.
Why not?
As if on cue, the nearby gray mare, Bolt, rears up and slightly, and as the priest passes by, her nostrils flaring, and the handler kind of is like, "Whoa, no." And he goes, "See what I mean? Whatever that man's up to, the horses can sense it. I'd wager my best gelding on it." If anyone's interested in the father, you can go ahead and roll a perception check. Otherwise,
Yeah, I want to do that.
Could I roll religion?
You certainly could.
I only rolled a 2.
16.
Yeah, you're not very interested in a bunch of.
You cursed me, Dad. I also rolled a 2.
You're too busy talking to Melora to pay any mind to the priest that walks.
Yeah, I got a
by.
9 total, but I'm sure that doesn't even meet.
I got an 8.
You got an 8? Okay, Nimin. You see the father, Elric Vanden, barely spares the horse a glance as he walks by. His hood is drawn just slightly lower than before, and he moves through the muddy streets like a shadow. His pale fingers gripping a prayer book a little too tightly, and the procession continues past you. The scent of freshly turned earth lingering on the air.
Do I get any vibes from this dude?
Vibes.
I mean, I'll do an Arcana check,
Roll
but like
me a
I'm
skill for what you mean by this vibe.
vibes. Like that man a vampire. 13.
That man is not a vampire. He's walking.
All right.
He's he's a human.
That man's incisors are a little long.
If he's undead, I can sense all undead in their
You
types.
do not sense any undead.
Just dead.
Yeah,
I think he knows some though.
he does. He might
So
know
he's-
some.
The funeral procession is still behind him, or
Yeah,
Are they
he
coming back?
leads them, and he walks past you all. That's when the horse kind of gets startled, and they keep
Is he
going.
saying anything, like a prayer or chant or anything?
Nope. They were on the way there, but on the way back towards Amphail, you don't hear anything from them.
Okay.
I call out to him.
Do you want to?
What do you say to a funeral procession?
What do you say to his funeral procession?
Boo.
Oh,
Stop causing traffic.
We're saying brew.
I forgot. The guy introduces himself. I probably should have given you my name. He says,
Oh yeah.
"My name is Ohm."
Yeah.
Zone.
Oh.
Ohm. O-H-M. Ohm.
As in like
As in like an ohm.
As in like resistance for electricity.
Ohm.
What's electricity?
Magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Magic, yes.
Do you Brew? Do you
I'm
actually
Ohm.
call out to the father, or do you just let him keep going?
Not directly to him, but I want to just call out and be like, "My condolences." Just
a,
see if anyone reacts.
a couple of them do turn their heads, and you do see like maybe like one give us a slight wave, your direction.
You shout my condolences at a funeral procession.
Yeah.
I
With
say,
the-
may their souls rest in the fields of plenty of my God, and peaceful.
Also that.
Yeah, they are impressed that there are adventurers coming to Amphail. That doesn't happen.
Malara's
often.
just like bowed her head in prayer.
I just want to see if they react. If they're evil, they don't want to have a blessing on their people.
No, they don't really seem to be too bothered by your blessing, and they keep
Okay.
Did
walking
the
into
priest
the
look up at
city.
all?
The priest did not look up at all. He kept walking. He's just trying to get back to his church. So
Rude.
Is this church nearby? Can we see it, or I guess I'll ask the man.
Um,
Like, where is this church that they?
oh yeah, Ohm. You ask Ohm where the church is.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him where the church is. and
He tells you
what kind
that
of church it is.
that there's a few churches in town. There's a few temples in town, but let's see here. I had his god. Where did I put his god?
Where did I put my god? Hold on.
It's holding your
Kalevmors. So yeah, Kalevmor is the god of death in D&D. He's
Oh, that's good.
Kalevmor.
Can I roll a religion for that?
Sure can. I'll pull him up here for you.
19.
Yeah.
I'm like accessing the knowledge that was taught to me in my academy.
Yeah, Clevmore, Lion's Bane, also known as the Lord of the Dead, the Judge of the Damned, was the god of death and the dead. So it kind of makes sense that he... But it's not like in an evil kind of way. Like, there were paladins of this guy. Like, they, they...
More like death is like a reality, not
right,
a...
it's true, exactly. You understand it. Yeah, then that's really what... that's what the church is about, and that's what the god is, and that's what you know.
I recite all of that to them
And
as
he
if I read
tells-
it out of a textbook.
Yeah, he tells you, Ohm kind of like points in town, and he says, oh, the village isn't too big. I'm sure if you ride into town, you'll see it for sure.
Cool.
Make sure to go by the inn. Get a tavern, or get a tankard.
What's it called again?
Oh, yes, it is called...
Something flagon.
Yes.
The
Something horn
Stagan
flagon.
Yes,
I had it written down here.
Oh, thank you. The stagged horn flagon there. I was like,
Stagged
it was
horn,
like,
yeah.
I was like deer. Like, yeah, you're right. It's a stag. Yeah, the stagged horn flagon.
So
I
does-
have-
Got it.
I have a few
So
things for you guys.
being a servant of Tyr, does he respect this god in church, or does he have disdain for it?
The god of death. I mean, I'm sure you would understand that like people die, and like he's basically like an undertaker. Like he's a mortician. He handles the dead, but it's a necessary process. You understand the difference between, like necromancy.
Death and causing death.
Yeah. You understand the difference between like dark necromancy and just like the rituals associated with death. Like burial rites and whatnot like that. You as a paladin surely understand that.
So I would not feel it to be an obligation to go in and like break into that place and...
No, not really. You'd probably be more interested in tier worship, or but you wouldn't, without anything to show otherwise. You wouldn't. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
So
I'm all
put our
for a drink.
tab on.
Yeah, I'm a bit thirsty after watching that horse almost run over Brew.
I could use a drink.
We'll put it on your tab, Om.
Kind of smiles and agrees, but up to 10%, he says, of the worth of his horse. So you've got 20 gold to spend. Like it's quite a bit.
Gotcha. So if we spend too much, they'll just take your horse's leg, right?
They surely will
Seems
not.
fair.
Although you could feed someone for quite a while on a horse's leg, so.
Say.
I have some things for you. If you guys want to go into live sessions, I will throw some photos your way. I actually came prepared.
It's one of us.
I am so sorry. I forgot to do this ahead of time, but I'm just going to copy a bunch of these over to you guys. I should have done this when we... Let me open these in browser so we can each see them.
That is a stallion.
That's the stallion that
muscle.
came at you guys. And here...
Whiskeys.
Holy crap, Brew, you're super brave.
Yeah, dude. And here's the golden fields here. So this is kind of like the general
yeah.
feel of the area, All right, and we have a little tiny map that I can kind of show you guys too here. So yeah, that's Amphail, the Golden Hills, and that's a little tiny map. And you guys are riding in from the north. The city center is there, obviously, in the center of the picture. But yeah, you see a couple different ranches. It's not a very big village, so it'll only take a couple survival checks if you guys want to go around to different places to find different places. Since you've heard of and been pointed in the right direction of the the tavern. It won't be a hard DC for that, but everything else, as long as you give me a roll, we'll find it. You guys are in Amphail. You guys ride in with your horses.
We're gonna go for a drink after a long,
I think we could use one and then maybe do some shopping. Unless how late in the day are we arriving at the city?
No, it's still early in the day for you guys.
Okay, yeah.
Nice,
So
day
we can drink and then go shopping.
That won't make anything bad.
Let's stable the horses for the day and have them, give them rub downs and treat them nice and give them a little bit of.
I bet you they have the best hotels here.
Or spa.
They, in fact, do have really good tax services here.
Only the best for BS.
Yeah, they've been out in the wilderness and carrying us, so I'm sure they're, need rub downs and brushed out and stuff. So
Oils.
Massages. Physiotherapy.
Yeah, for 5 gold each, they will tack your horses and put them up in a decent stable.
Sounds like a deal.
You notice that the prices are a little bit higher here, but everything is actually really freaking nice. As the closer you guys got to Waterdeep, you've noticed the things are getting better.
Yeah, they in some money.
They in some money here. The noble lords of Waterdeep buy their horses from here. So, and a lot of the farmlands around, you could probably tell a lot of food's going towards Waterdeep rather than north towards the small towns you came from.
Okay.
But yeah, stable hand comes out and he's a young man, takes your horses and thanks you for your service and
Slip him another gold piece.
yeah.
and
What's this
tell
for?
him, I just want you to. Can you just braid her hair and put bows in it?
He says yes he can, but he'll have to run into town to the fabric store. He knows
Not a problem.
just the person.
Whatever you gotta do. Preferably red and blue bows.
Yeah, Imbro, red and blue. Okay, I'll go
Yeah.
see Imbro. Okay, thank
Nice
you.
braids.
Nice
neat
braids.
braids.
Neat braids. Thank you.
Yep.
It's gonna do
All right,
that.
drinking.
Yep.
So after their success with the runaway horse, you guys, you see Olm pull up, and as you guys walk in, he walks in with you. He walks in advance, and you guys make your way to the Staghorn Flagon. It's in the heart of Amphail, and it's also the heart of Amphail's rumors, drinks, and disputes. It's
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Little stone inn weathered by decades of storms and tavern brawls. Its sign swaying in the evening breeze. Inside, the air is thick with the smell of roast venison and strong ale. The murmurs of tired farmers and horse breeders and merchants fills the room, their voices weaving a tapestry of local gossip. Near the hearth, you guys all see a grizzled farmer, and his face is lined with worry, and he's drowning his sorrows in a big tankard of ale. The bartender, a stout halfling named Miris Copperkettle, she sighs and wipes down the counter. I actually have a picture for her that I'm going to show before she says what she says, so let me get the resources up here because it is adorable. So yeah, let me get this copy. Our live sessions here. That's the outside. You guys walk up, you see the Staghorn Flagon. Once you're inside, I have a picture for the inside too. We even did.
I drink there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Wait till you see Maris.
Oh hell yeah.
This is giving Gaston vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
So how many people are in this place, roughly?
Quite a few. It's a pretty busy establishment. There are merchants and horse breeders and farmers, and so it is a little full.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that's Maris
Oh, love that.
Let me open that in the browser. so I can pull this over here. That's her, and let's see here. Open the browser here. That's the inside. And that was the outside. All right.
Ins arn beartenangend.
Yeah, so you hear her call out to the guy who's drinking himself pretty heavily, drinking your sorrows, and she says, Harlan, you're gonna drink yourself into an early grave at this rate. And the farmer, Harlan Wist, slams his mug down and mutters, better than losing my entire stable. Damn horses are sick again. And Mira shakes her head. You're convinced it's sabotage. Who else would it be? He snaps. Those damn Izmirs or Jack Atkins trying to put me out of business. Though my horses have been weak, refusing to eat. Their coats are losing their shine. And my stable hands. I keep saying they've seen figures lurking by the well at night. And if I find out who's behind this, he makes a cutting motion across his throat. Maris kind of gives a glance at the party and smirks, you know, as you guys walk in and sit down. And she says to Harlan, maybe instead of making threats, you should hire someone who actually knows what they're doing. And at this, Harlan looks up and his weary eyes narrows as he studies you guys. You're the lot that handled Ohm's rescued horse, didn't you?
Damn, word travels fast.
Yeah, well, Ohm's in
wow.
there drinking too, so like, yeah, it's a small village. Word
He
travels
sprint?
fast. He rode a horse.
That's true.
You guys
Can't
were
do that, I
busy.
guess.
You guys were busy doing your attack, and he was there in
We
advance.
also have horses. Did we race him here?
You did. He was quick to get here.
Son of a bitch.
So,
You
for
know how it
context,
is with
are they just like
adventurers.
shouting this like tea to each other across the bar?
Yeah, that's what's happening right
Yeah, he's
now.
drunk, I guess, and
He's drunk, and she's at the bar, and she'd been worried about him, and so she called out to him.
Yeah. I just like that. Like this is place you just shout like
Oh
your
yeah,
secrets
dude.
and your drama.
Oh, that's what this whole place is about. Yeah, it's
Everyone knows each other here too. Probably.
yes, exactly. Everybody
Cheers.
knows each other. Yes, it is very much that kind of feel. Yeah.
So I go over to the farmer and say, what's your story, sir?
He tells you that he's a horse breeder, and that he's owned, a ranch for 3 generations. It's one of the oldest ones. He said that if you're merely just looking for work, I'd pay you to know what's really going on. That well's been there for generations, and if someone's poisoning my horses, I want them caught.
Is it just your horses that are having problems in the community, or is it others also?
It's just his horses.
Awful suspicious.
Who has problems with you?
He blames other rival horse breeders in his drunken anger, but you heard him say that his stagehands had seen shadowy figures lurking by the wells at night, but you could tell that he dismisses those as if the tale of fancy, or he's more apt to believe that it's them damn competitors that that I'm constantly having to work against.
So I kind of mosey on over to my fellow adventurers and say, hey, you want to hang out and see what's up, with this stuff? Or
As long as I get a drink, I don't care.
well, let's drink, have a good meal, and then maybe we'll just kind of take a stroll out to the well tonight and see what's going on.
I'll go grab drinks.
Cool.
I'd love you all for it, Harlan says, and he's drunk in stupor. You walk up to the bar, and Maris greets you with a warm smile.
Brew blushes.
What can I get for you, lass?
There's
What
like a
was that? What?
7-foot
Sorry.
difference.
Yeah, there is.
What do you have? What do you? What?
She tells you that this is an inn and a tavern, and that she has ale and wine, and that she has food. She has these little steamed buns that have stewed meat in them. That come from a store nearby.
Do you make them?
She doesn't make them. Amphail makes them.
Okay.
Amphail's flowers and foods.
I'm a kill.
Amphail.
Amphail.
Amphakyl or KYL. Amphail.
Who are you gonna kill?
Amphail.
Who?
Who's
Well,
killing who? Says Malara as she walks up to the bar.
No, her
I want
name is
some,
Amphail.
Maris wants to kill someone.
I'll take some venison and some and a pint of ale.
It'll be 4 silver then.
Okay, thank you.
And she counts up the silver and gets to pour in an ale and goes back into the kitchen and gets you a plate and comes back out. Y'all eating or y'all drinking? She asks.
I'm going to order one of the.
everything that she listed.
What?
Yeah, I wanted one of them steamed buns
You
or
want one of
whatever.
them steamed buns? Okay, so God, what was it? It was like
Steamed buns with
yeah,
steak
I
and.
know. Oh shit! I just accidentally closed one of my tabs and I don't know which one it was because I have so many.
Oh no.
History. Where's the stables? Let me pull this over here real quick. I need to be able to see. Yeah, where were those steam buns? I actually have like a price sheet here.
You have like a whole menu.
I have a whole menu. Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're if you buy 3, they're 2 silver.
I'm very hungry, so I'll take 6.
Okay. She comes out with a whole bunch of them. She comes out with 6.
And a flagon of
And
ale.
a flagon of ale.
How much
Nice.
is that gonna run me? Like 5 silver,
Yeah,
6
like
silver.
5, 6 silver.
Maris, can I have an ale
Of course. Yeah.
a wine,
And a wine. Oh, yes.
and 6 buns,
And 6 buns. Just for
And-
yourself.
a stew?
She's like writing this down. Like licking her pencil a little bit.
Is that too much?
No, she's got help. Don't worry. She's just the one up front, you know. She's
Did
Yep.
you make the stew?
She did not make the stew. She works the bar. There's cooks in the back. Best cooks around, though.
So you pour the drinks?
She pours the drinks. Yeah, I pour the drinks, she says.
Drinks are poured
And,
so nicely. Good.
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank you very much. She blushes.
You're welcome.
So yeah, you guys eat and drink into the day. Do you want to just like hang out until you're ready to investigate? Is that the plan?
I think so, yep. Unless there's other people shouting various job offers.
No, that was really the only one you could snuff out. So since you guys accept, Harlan, you know, once everything dies down, he drunkenly leads you out of the tavern and through the misty streets of Amphail towards the Eagle Shield family farm. It's just north of town. The air is cool and it carries the faint scent of rain and damp earth. You walk over and you see that the well is an old stone structure, moss creeping between its weathered bricks, and the wind whistles through nearby paddocks. There's a few weak-looking horses standing near their stalls, and their movement's kind of sluggish, and the bucket of stagnant water sits nearby untouched. Yeah, this is it. Here we are. Ain't much to look at.
Can I first do animal handling on the horses to see like symptoms of their illnesses and stuff?
Sure.
That is going to be a 16.
Yeah, you can tell that they definitely look like they haven't eaten or drank in quite some time. Their ribs and tummies are descended, and they just kind of got, a malaise about them.
There's no like, discharge from their eyes or something like that, or any, just to like maybe take samples of. I don't know.
No.
Okay. But they're just overall sick looking.
Yeah, they're pretty gross looking.
Mm-hmm. These horses are sick, I say.
I know that. It's the well.
Well, what?
And he throws up into the well. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
But he is very drunk.
well, then why don't you go inside and just lay down for a minute?
All right, he is going to go inside. The stable hands are going to go about their business, and it's now starting to get dark out. You guys are going to stick around and do like a stakeout, or
That's what I intended to do, like a ghost hunt.
Yeah.
does anyone want to do a quick investigation of the well?
That would probably be a wise idea. How about our detective Nim take a look at the well and see if they can discern any poisons?
I'm being very stealthy with this as well. What did you want? Investigation?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check, or whatever skill you think you'd like.
I've got my hood up and I'm staying to the shadows as much as I can. 15.
You walk up and you peer inside really quick, and the water you can smell. It smells faintly of rot, but it's not like visibly dirty. There is a strange black residue that clings to the inside of the bucket nearby, and you like put it up to your, like taste a little bit on the tip of your finger, and it carries like traces.
Just going around tasting shit?
Yeah, that's the only way out. It's the investigation, dude. It carries a trace of necrotic energy, subtle but unmistakable. Like you can tell that there's something here.
As I thought. All right, I go back to the group and say something's necrotic about this place. As expected.
Malara gets serious because necrotic energy is like her thing that she hates the most.
Bruce just eating buns.
And like anyone else want to taste it?
Anyone else
No
want
seconds.
to?
I'm good on tasting it, thank you.
Bruce's gonna dip her bun in a little bit of this stuff.
When you bite it, you clearly taste the traces of necrotic energy, just like rot. Tastes like butt.
Funky.
I hand Brew a little bit of butter and say, try this instead. Skull butter.
And put the butter on the bun.
The last bit of skull butter on the bun is delicious. It tastes so much better than the necrotic bun that you just ate. You get the flavor out.
Can I put a bit of the necrotic stuff and the butter on the bun?
Are you just trying all flavor combinations?
Yes.
Never know.
What if one of them's good? Mel. That's the only
One of
thing I
them
want.
tastes like butt.
Just about then,
You don't know that.
Halloran, comes out, stumbles back out a little bit more sober, frowns and says, "Well, what is it? Did you figure it out then?" Rubbing
guy.
his chin.
My guy, it's been 5 minutes.
That was the quickest nap ever.
This has been a little bit, you did an investigation,
Yeah.
I want to walk over to the well and do a quick, like, Arcana check on the, down at the bottom, if possible.
An Arcana check.
Yeah. Ooh,
Also wants to do like a perimeter check.
Do
14.
do perception for me, Brew. You do not sense any, if it is made necrotic, it was done so not by magic,
Naturally?
but some kind of natural.
Have you considered that there might be a dead body in the well?
It better not be. And he
Ew.
starts to light a torch and holds it up and says, "I don't know. Do you see anything down there?"
I mean, other than the necrotic, goop that's naturally made. Well, it might be a critter. A critter might have died down there.
Oh, so it's not just filth then. It's something worse. I mean, does it mean that someone's doing it on purpose?
Hey, ma'am, this is just the start of our investigation. We cannot take these questions all at once. Thank
Hey,
you.
man.
He's gonna wander back into the house after not seeing anything dead in the well. Damn adventurer's gonna fleece me.
I got a 15 perception for a perimeter check.
Okay. So as you guys get, into your positions, kind of like for the stakeout at night, as he goes inside, it's starting to get dark out. In the dead of night, Brew, you see a figure emerge out of the darkness. You see a hooded figure clad in a dark cloak. Everybody roll a stealth check if you guys, since you saw Bruce, since you saw him first, I'm gonna give you a chance to tell the others what you see, and then a chance to react.
I'm gonna nudge Lucien and just nod over to where it is.
What's the terrain like around here? Is it rocky or is it like field?
It's field. It's definitely paddocks and fence lines, and it's misty out. It's dark. Sorry, Malai, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, are we meant to be sleeping right now, or are we just chilling?
We're staking out.
We're
right?
staking
Yeah,
out,
you're
right?
staking
Yeah.
out,
So we're
yeah.
alert.
Yeah, you're alert.
Okay.
So she alerts you to a figure that's slowly making his way towards the well with a satchel in his hand. What do you guys all do?
I whispered to everyone to just don't do anything. Let's watch and see what he does.
I
Okay.
draw my two-handed sword and ready to fight.
I also rolled a 23 in my stealth.
I was just gonna ask everybody to roll
There-
a little stealth. So Nim,
All right.
Nim says that, and then he just blends in with the shadows. Like he takes one step backwards, like Batman, and just blends in.
Brew got a 7.
We're like Homer Simpson backing into a
Yeah,
bush.
yeah. Homer Simpson backing into a bush. Brew got a 7. Oh,
I got a 14.
a 14.
I got a 14 also.
All right. Well,
Just
that's
slurping them buns.
you are the most noticeable, mainly because you're just crouched by a bush eating buns, but the rest of everybody else is like a well hidden adventurer. Like they've all done their part. But overall, the stealth. You're all stealthy enough that he doesn't notice you as a group.
It's a bush making chewing sounds.
It's just a normal chewing bush. So yeah,
chewing in the bush.
he pulls out a small satchel and walks up to the well, and he carefully sprinkles a dark grainy powder into the well. The substance dissolves instantaneously, darkening the water for a brief moment before vanishing. And then he cinches up the bag, ties it to his belt, and begins to walk away.
I'm gonna follow him.
We're
Staying
not
in
just like
stealth.
jumping him.
That's up to you guys.
How far away is he?
He's probably like 20, 25 feet away.
Oh, so we'd have to run to get him. I thought he was like passing by
I
us.
thought
As
he-
we're
I
like,
thought we were fairly
Okay.
close.
Let's make him closer than that then. Yeah.
I mean, I have a 25-foot speed.
I
but-
mean, yeah, you all have 30, so you could
Yeah.
catch up with him. But let's put it that way.
he'd start running the moment he saw us. Like,
Yeah, if he sees you.
oh, true.
Well, we know he's doing evil, so I'm gonna attack him. What the hell?
You jump out.
Nim is just like palms in his face.
Evildoer.
Do you
Evildoer, beware!
I'm staying in stealth, by the way. I'm hiding.
All right. So Lucian steps out into the moonlight mist and says, "Fatir, at the evildoer."
Love that.
You may attempt to grab them with a DC Athletics 14, real quick, because he might try to flee right away. So I'm gonna give you the chance to make the athletics check to grab him.
Okay, and that's one of my skills.
Yep, that should be your skills, and it should tell you what modifier to use in your skill page.
So I got I rolled a 16, so it's an 18.
All right, you snatch him up.
It's Lucien.
Nice.
And I'm gonna hold my sword against him.
So don't stop. What are you doing? Let me go. Who are you?
What are you doing to the well?
Nothing. I was just thirsty.
Yeah, right.
Let's reveal who you really are. And I pull his hood back.
Scooby Doo.
You see
Ruh-roh.
you see a human, but his eyes are sunken, his lips are chapped. He looks like he hasn't eaten or drinking in a few days.
You look like you like necromancy.
I go,
I'm still hiding.
what kind of vile wizardry are you doing here?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Let me go.
I'm just gonna push him right to the ground.
All right.
Subdue him.
You tie him
What
up.
if we put you in the well?
No, don't put me in the well. Don't put me in the well.
So you don't want to go in the well.
Oh, no, I don't want to go in the well.
I mean, my dude, you kind of look like you've been drinking this stuff for days, so.
want a bun?
And he looks at the bun and he's just like drooling and. Roll me a persuasion check to see if you can get him to talk with a couple buns.
Yes, bribery.
Oh no.
If not, we cut off his hand.
It's a bun bribery.
That's a 6.
You shove a
Actually,
bun
no,
in his
I-
mouth and he starts to choke on it a little bit. He's like,
It's good, right?
Slap his back so he doesn't choke.
he spits it out. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone. Let me go.
Let's continue to waterboard him with buns.
Unrope me. And about this time,
That's
Harlan's
desperate.
gonna come out, having heard all the commotion. He says, I knew it. Someone's been poisoning my damn water. But why?
Do you know who this guy is?
He takes a good look at him, through the torchlight. I never seen this man before in my life. Yeah. Who do you work for? And the guy just
All
says,
right, go back to the house. Let us interrogate him.
All right, he nods.
He's
with
still
that.
clearly drunk.
Yeah, he's still clearly drunk. He goes back
Got
to the
no
porch.
pants on.
He goes back to the porch without his pants on and watches you guys from there.
We definitely tie this guy up, secure
Yeah,
him.
he's secure him. Yeah, okay, so. Yeah, he's just
Same
screaming
question,
like,
different delivery.
different delivery? What do you do? You said you were going to cut his hands off as an intimidation, right? You said you
No,
did tell him
I was
that?
joking.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
were
that
you?
yet.
Yeah, not yet.
If he's a evil necromancer, then they're probably gone. But we'll see.
Brew's gonna pick him up and stand at the edge of the well. And
Okay.
just say, so who sent you then?
Roll me an intimidation check.
Gladly. Come
I'm
on,
gonna
Dad.
do it while she's doing that. I'm
15.
gonna do it. Detect evil on this dude and the
Okay.
well.
Okay. So, Lucian, you can tell that whatever he's got on his belt pouch is evil and that it is the source of what's making the well tainted and evil. That's what you feel. Brew, what did you roll for your intimidation?
15.
Yeah, you bring him really close to the surface of the water and he's like, fine, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't put me in here. Don't put me in here.
Okay. I put him back down. Right next to the well.
Yeah, he tells you about the father and how he's been paid handsomely, but ever since then he's felt sick. He doesn't understand why, but he's been paid handsomely to do this. And that,
So
go ahead.
was he evil or is he just neutral, doing it for the money?
He's just neutral, but like you could tell, like he's like the fucking just doing evil things like that has made him look like shit. Like he looks gaunt and pale, and he looks half than what he used to probably. So yeah, he's
I ask him,
more neutral
"Are you
than
from-
evil.
Are you from this area?
He nods. Yeah.
I go, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to decide if you're worth saving.
He is very concerned now. Yeah, he what can I do, please? Anything. I'll do anything.
Well,
I come
for
out
one-
of the bushes and say, we could use an informant. If you're willing to work with us, we can.
Ooh, I like this.
Espionage.
Yeah, he asks what you need him to do.
We need any info. We need any info that you can give us about this father and maybe who he's working with, and if you can keep your job for him and what you're doing, and help us or give us any more info or get any more info for us.
They're doing something down there. I don't know what. He only gave me this one job, you see, but I could tell you where he is, and I could tell you.
Can you help us or give us info on how to maybe like infiltrate or find out more?
He tells you that the father has a secret chamber at the Chapel of the Sacred Veil.
Sacred Veil.
He tells you that's where he gets paid.
Does he know of any other water sources that might have been poisoned?
He shakes his head, but he knows that he isn't the only one who's been paid. You know, like there's money coming out of Waterdeep. It leaks like a sieve.
Is this the only one that's happening in this village?
This is the only well I've poisoned.
And why did you pick this person?
I was told to.
By who?
By the father. And he tells you that he thinks that the reason why is to just like pit people against each other, to like, you know, just to cause so rife and problems that like that when people are feeling this way, that it makes him feel worse, and it makes the father feel better, you know, like. And he's noticed he's been getting sicker and sicker every day, you know, and he can't stop what's happened. So
You can't stop what you're doing?
he shakes his head. Oh, we gotta tell it we're still listening. We're still listening, yes.
How come? How come you can't stop?
He doesn't know. He's willed to.
Sounds like a spellcaster.
Indeed.
But only the most powerful of necromancy spells would be able to control people like this. But there are plenty of necromancy spells that would absorb people's life force and make them stronger.
Does it need like a marking on the person, or do they have to be wearing something?
As I understand it, they just need to be near them and be able to touch them.
Has the priest been touching you?
He touched me.
Oh no.
Show us where he touched you.
Show us on the bun.
What do we want to do with this guy?
I mean, he is pretty much like on his last leg.
Does anybody have like a dispel magic or anything like that?
I might have some sort of cure disease.
Well, I can try to cure disease with my laying of hands.
I got a poison.
But why don't we? Why don't I try to cure him?
Yeah, why don't we
Cure
try to
disease
do
laying
that?
of hands.
I like that.
Yeah.
Any results from it?
That's just a regular. You don't have to roll or anything like that. That's just a thing. So yeah,
It's just instantaneous.
yeah. He begins to rebound from looking so gaunt and distraught, and you can tell that his demeanor changes from that of like constant fear to more like a confusion, and you know, you can kind of tell that he's been lifted from whatever dark will had control over him. And he's just like, where am I? You've managed to cure him, but he's told you everything that he knows, because now, since that will is connected, his connection is severed, he doesn't really know a lot. So you got all the information you can from him. He's just like confused why he's there.
You've been under the control of some evil magic. but we got rid of that for you. Is there any place you can go for safety? Even preferably out of town?
He nods and says, it's late, but hopefully my home is still there. What day is it?
What day is it?
Tuesday.
Yeah, you just tell him it's been some time.
Tell what day it is.
Yeah, don't tell him a date. Just tell him the day.
What's I have a dumb question because I don't really know, but what's like a good amount of gold that wouldn't be too crazy to give someone like this to help them for
Like
the rest
even
of the
just
day or
three,
like a week?
even just 3 gold would get somebody
3 gold?
by, for the next 3 to
Okay.
4 days.
I'm gonna toss them 3 gold and say if you can get somewhere safe, you probably should do so because I don't know if these people are gonna still come after you.
I give him some food too.
Yeah, he's gonna take anything that you guys can give, and he's gonna part ways with you, thanking you. About then, Harlan comes out and goes, "Where is he now? Let's take him. Let's take him to town's guard. I'm sure we'll."
Harlem,
Already done. Already
Go to bed.
done. I'm gonna roll a deception. I'm gonna tell him that we already
Okay.
went to town, had him arrested, and put him on trial, and now he's
Okay.
in jail.
All right.
You
Roll
slept
me a
that whole time,
deception.
Harlem.
Roll me a
Wasted.
deception. Roll me a deception.
He's
here.
drunk, so
That's gonna be a 16.
God damn it. Guys. Yeah, he believes you.
Good rolls today.
He's gonna reward you guys with 10 gold each.
oh,
Oh,
Cool.
thank you.
Big spender.
Well, it's worth it, rather than my whole entire ranch going up. So when can we drink the water again? He says.
Well, we're not water experts. You know that, right?
we didn't say we'd fix your water. We just
I would say it's going to get better, a little bit every day. So, but I would stay away from drinking it for a little bit.
All right.
So,
Agreed.
We'll keep it quarantined.
it didn't
then.
taste good.
Didn't
Should
taste
buy
good.
bottled water.
test it on an animal first.
Good advice,
If you got a goat or something like that.
yeah, tested on the old goat. Luckily,
Water
we've got
goat.
a 30-year-old
It's water goat all over again.
All right, what do you guys do after this? Do you return?
I like
to
how we
the inn,
did
or-
not solve that guy's problem.
Let's go back
We
to the
helped
inn.
the guy who was doing it.
Get rest. Get a room. Get rest.
Yeah.
And then,
It's-
then I
it's
want to
like-
go after that priest. So
I still like to get some
Yes.
shopping done too.
Yeah, we could
Well,
shop in the morning and
I
then
am
go to
needing
the
some.
priest.
I like this
I
idea.
also want to, before we go back to bed, I'm gonna go find Maris and ask her if I can have more buns. 'Cause I eat
She's surprised that you were able to eat that many buns in one day, but then realizes how big you are. And she says, sorry, dear. Bakery's just sold out just a little while ago, and it won't be till morning till there's more.
hard.
But I'm sure if you go to the food and flower store, you'll find some more.
that's like next door. You said.
Yeah, there's a bakery nearby.
Let's just
You have
mosey on
anything
over there real quick and see what they got.
Well, it's the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
They close.
Yeah.
We'll stop there in the morning.
we'll
then.
get you more buns in the morning, brew.
Do you have
Damn,
anything
this
else back
McDonald's
there,
isn't
Maris?
24 hours.
Yeah,
We'll
this
get you a
McDonald's-
whole big basket full of them.
I'm hungry
So-
now.
Freshly baked too. They'll be much better for you,
So
Brew.
yeah, for your 2 silver each, you guys can get each a room. They're upstairs.
I asked the innkeep, does she have any just vegetables or fruit that we can give Brew so she can snack
I'm
on
gonna
it?
take like a to-go cup of wine.
a to-go cup of wine and a roasted turnip. There you go. That's all she
I'm
can
gonna
muster.
leave- I'm gonna leave the turnip.
Oh,
And a
nice.
raw
That's
onion.
that's a nice roasted turnip. Yeah, raw onion and some sharp Swiss cheese.
Ooh, I'll take the cheese.
So you guys managed to find your rooms and get settled in for the night. What would you all be doing?
Maintaining gear, resting, and taking watch. We still need to have a guard sort of peering out into the hallway and stuff.
And about the rest.
Nim doesn't go to his room. He stays down in the bar drinking, off by himself in the corner, drowning some sorrows.
Does he not sleep at all?
No.
You're gonna take a point of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, I have an exhaustion level 2 from last.
Malara, go ahead.
Never mind. No, I'm good.
Malara, just before she goes to bed, she's going to pray to her goddess Moonbow for strength and guidance as they may tackle some dark necromancy forces as they take on the Father tomorrow.
Yeah, you have a dream of the moon shining brightly down upon you in a beautiful glaive. So,
Cool.
you feel connected with Moonbow.
I pray that my new sword that Tyr has bestowed upon me does service for him tomorrow.
Yes, the new blade, the new greatsword. Yeah, you feel Tyr's, Tyr's shining light on you. You are here to enact justice. You're here to bring justice.
Good.
Roll me a perception check. Lucian.
I rolled a 16 and my perception gets no bonus.
All right, so you see Nim in a blackout, drunken stupor, walking back to his room.
I'm gonna go out and assist my little friend to get to his room.
And I'm just kind of mumbling. You can pick up, like, you can't really understand me, but you hear the words, Thauren. Oh, what have I
Thauren.
done? What have I done?
Oh, don't worry, my friend. Nothing is ever so bad that it can't be corrected.
And Nim just kind of pukes, leans over and pukes. All the time.
I dab his mouth, to wipe the spittle and stuff away. So that's all right.
You get Nim tucked in, and Maris comes upstairs with a cleaning bucket and is like, adventurous.
I'm sorry, and I help her.
Yeah, you build a little repose with Maris helping her clean up Nim's vomit there. She's very thankful for you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
When I tuck Nim in, I tell him a little bedtime story too. So.
Once there was a mighty paladin. So yeah, you still have one exhaustion, but everybody else sleeps. Lucian watches over everybody, and everybody manages to get a full rest. But Nimmin takes a exhaustion. You're gonna be a little tired today, a little hungover and tired.
Fair.
Now I can cure poison. Should I cure the hungover poison in his body?
that's up
Would
to you.
that, would that work? Yeah.
You're like you're like a walking hangover cure. Alcohol is
Yeah.
poison, and that is what he's experiencing.
I'm going to use that to my advantage now.
So I go, Nim, I can maybe help you out. Do you need a little help this morning?
He's like holding his head. He's like, yeah, that'd be great.
All right, then I'm going
Not
to
feeling so hot.
gonna do the cure poison on Nim to take the alcohol poisoning out of him.
You feel Tyr's light purifying the fire or the alcohol through your veins through fire. So it's not really a pleasant experience, but afterwards you do feel better. But during it, it's like, ah!
I'm sorry, my deity just apparently doesn't like drunkenness. So
Sounds boring.
So in the morning, you guys.
So do it. So question: Does that mean
Yes.
that removes my exhaustion?
Let's remove your exhaustion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I like the flare use of magic.
And
there.
replace it with pain.
yeah, pretty
Fire in your veins.
much. Fire in your veins. That's right. So afterwards, what do you guys get up to? You guys wanted to do shopping beforehand?
Yeah. Well,
I think so.
we could probably split up the party. A couple people kind of case the temple, and the other ones go get what we need for the adventuring. We need food,
I'll do some
arrows,
shopping.
any type of.
Here's
If we
the,
get
here's the
potions,
thing.
that'd
I
be
don't
great.
really like to split up the party a whole lot, just because it's a lot to switch back and forth
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
All right, then I'll go
Um,
shopping real quick.
Let's
Shopping will be a quick thing.
yeah, let's do some shopping because I've made some shops up. I've made some places for you to go here.
Okay.
I know that you guys have been looking for some magic shops, so I put one in the city. You just have to find it. So yeah, why don't we
Magic shop.
decide where we want to go first, and then get a roll for survival from whoever or however many people want to try to figure out where they're going.
We're just gonna try to
I
find a
say
weapon
magic shop.
We want to ask Maris about the very shops we want to
Oh, that's
go visit,
Oh, good idea.
and slide her a gold for helping us out or something like that.
yeah. Yes, Maris. I know a lot about the shops around here, being a tavern owner myself. I talk to a lot of people. What is it you're looking for, adventurers?
When does the bakery open?
The bakery opens in mid-morning, and that's Amphail's Flowers and Foods.
We need-
weapons place.
Yeah, we need a Fletcher and place to make sure our weapons are sharp and stuff, and our armor's good.
There is a smithy for that, for sure. Paladin, I'm sure he's got the fletchings you need. There is also she's going to tell you about Shundalar's secrets, arcane wares and curios.
Oh,
She's going to tell you about Imbril's cloaks. Imbril's cloaks, a fine garment shop, and it seems like some of you could use it.
I mean, what do you mean, Maris?
and
Just
and then
smile
we
coyly.
need rations and oil and stuff like that. Just normal sundries.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find rations of any kinds over at the food store, and I'm sure the smithy has the oil you need.
What
Okay.
about? Is there any traveling merchants that come through here
Oh, this
that might have
town-
some unusual goods?
This village really isn't as big as it used to be for traveling merchants. I heard rumors.
When it's so close to Waterdeep, I imagine.
Yeah, so many of them go to Waterdeep. It's just there are quite a few rare items you'll find. Some certain things hidden away in the shops in this local village, but yeah, you'll definitely have to look.
Alright. Yeah, I'd like
Well-
to. I'm gonna tell the group or Malera that I agree. We need to go find a magic shop.
Let's go there first.
Take it to the magic shop.
Shrundlar's secrets. All right, I have some things to show you guys. Let me
I like
get
Wait,
some
do we need to
fun-
roll to get there, or
Yeah, roll me a survival.
can we roll with advantage since we got
Yes, you can.
skinny?
I rolled a 9.
You can roll again.
I can roll again. Okay.
Yeah, you have advantage.
12.
Oh, that's way better.
12, that's a lot better.
I have an 18 total.
18 total.
Are we all rolling?
Yeah, if you want, or you could just follow the rest. Basically, if you roll a survival, that's basically like you going around looking at signs and looking, trying to follow the, people that are dressed in merchant gear. It's basically like you finding your way in the city. So
15, but if
I might
can
have to go
stop
put away
next
this
door.
pizza because this booze on it.
yeah, he will.
So Nim has urchin background, which gives him. I have the secret patterns and flow to cities.
Oh, right.
So I know my way around a city pretty well. So can we count advantage on something like that?
Let's give you advantage on that. Yeah. I mean, you already had
Sorry,
advantage.
what am I rolling? For
A
that?
survival. Yeah, roll a survival. Just to see how well Nimon gets along in this village.
15.
Yeah, so yeah, you all managed to make your way here. Let me just show you.
Making your way.
I mean, it's pretty clear
Cool.
this is the magical place.
Oh.
You know, it's
Love that.
I'll wait till Hannah gets back here from putting away the pizza, and then I'll read off what it looks like.
I know it's magic, but I'm picturing like a hair.
Yeah.
Just the, hair coming
You
out
don't
the door.
You're not letting Boo have any pizza?
No, we do not let Boo have any pizza. He gets enough. That little sneak grabbed a raw sausage off the stove the other day before I had a chance to put him in there, and was running frantically across the linoleum to try to carry it. But because he has no teeth and a raw pork sausage is a little slippery, he had a little difficulty carrying it and dropped it right away. So
He's a cutie.
he is, but he's a
Oh, that's
troublemaker.
amazing.
He's lucky he's so cute otherwise.
He's just a little hungry guy.
Talk about Boo.
Yeah, he just has a thing with food. Like, I think he grew up pretty food starved,
relate.
you know, like,
Aww.
Till we got him and
till
then
we
became
got
fatty.
him. Yeah, right.
I was like, I'm living the life.
All
I
right.
got sausages, pizza.
That's right. So yeah, the arcane wares and curios tucked away in a narrow alleyway off Amphail's main square. Shundalar's secrets is easy to miss until you see the swirling violet mist drifting lazily from the doorway. The shop's wooden signs bears no words, but only an image of an eye set within a spiral, painted in shimmering silver. You guys walk inside, and the air inside hums with a latent magic. There is the scent of old parchment, exotic spices, and burning incense that fills the spaces. Shelves bow under the weight of arcane tomes, glimmering crystals, and peculiar trinkets, while enchanted lanterns float near the ceiling, casting a soft, shifting colors across the wall. Let me show you that. I got some of that too.
Loving this.
I got that too. Here, let me show you that.
Yeah.
I like being able to do that.
That looks
I
nice.
spent some time
Pretty.
today doing that. All right. And I have one more thing to show you before I read off the next thing. This is our shopkeep. Copy this over here.
I imagine Stevie Nicks is playing on the radio and
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Wow.
So this is our shopkeep here. This
Oh,
is
sick.
Right?
a tiefling. That's right. At the counter stands Shundalar, a wizened tiefling woman with a deep purple skin, curling black horns, and golden cat-like eyes that seem to look straight through anyone who enters. She moves with a slow, deliberate grace, and her long fingers adorned with rings that pulse with a faint energy. As the party steps inside, she offers a sly smile, her voice smooth, almost hypnotic purr. Ah, seekers of secrets, I see. What is it you desire? Power, protection, or merely the bauble to impress your friends? Choose wisely, for magic is a fickle mistress. And she starts flipping through her pages. And I
So
have a whole industry inventory and pricing for you guys. So you walk into the shop. Obviously, when you walk around a shop, it isn't much to just figure out what everything is. Everything's labeled. I'm gonna pull that into the live sessions here.
Well,
That's a lot. I know. There's a lot to look at here, which is why I was like, we're going shopping, you know. But obviously, you guys can't afford a lot of stuff that's on here, you know. This is just. Now you know where it is, though. If you ever want to have to come back. The prices are listed in gold pieces and are assumed standards. So. assumed
My eyes go
standards-
immediately to the moon touch sword. And can I roll to look at that and Arcana check that?
Certainly.
Yes, that's going to be 20, dirty 20.
So yeah, it is 150 gold pieces. It is a simple blade, but it glows faintly in the darkness. It is allows you to cast light as a cantrip.
That's it. Nothing to tie it back to my goddess or anything. Just it's
It's
just coolly
it's,
named.
it's definitely elven made and most likely has origins within your background and history. Yeah.
What
That's cool. I'll remember that.
what spell scrolls are in stock currently?
So I figured we could either roll or we can choose spells that are at first level.
The paladin can use scrolls, right? Because I can cast spells in the cleric.
Right, as long as you have your holy symbol, I think that's what you cast through is you pull out your holy symbol, read a scroll, boom, spell happens.
All right.
Anything else that catches anybody else's eyes as you walk
Nim-
through her store?
Nim awkwardly comes up to the counter and he's like, got his hands in his pockets and he's kind of like nervous. He's like, "So, you run this whole place yourself? Hey, must be tough work, all that magic and stuff. You must be like kind of smart and talented. Not that I'm surprised because I look at you. I mean, like not look at you. I looked at you, but I mean,
she's staring into your soul right now, Nim.
Anyway, I'm just wondering, do you have any like anything like a forgery kit or anything like that?
She's gonna narrow her eyes a little bit, and she said, "I saw you when you came in, young spy, and I figured you would ask this question. Forgery kit. Let's see how much those are. Kit. Let's see what they say."
Bree's gonna come up with a fuzzy hat on her head that has a foxtail on it, and she's gonna say, "How much?"
That's the head of the vermin one, right?
You're goddamn right it is.
That's 75 gold pieces, my dear. It's a lovely suit for you.
I'll give you 70.
Give her persuasion or whatever you think. If you could, yeah.
She doesn't want to be mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The forgery kit. What did she get? What did Brew get?
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
A 10.
A 10? Oh, it's not too good though. So, prices are set on the items. She says.
72.
For the quick wit, she's going to offer it up for 72. As long as you don't summon anything in here. She stares at you for a minute longer, to assure that you have no mischief in mind, and she will offer it to you on a few gold discount.
Can I purchase?
I wish you could all see Marie's face right now.
Can I purchase 2 potions of healing?
You certainly can, young paladin. Yes.
So
while everyone's buying stuff, Nim is like, "So you live in Amphail very long, or how long have you been here?"
She's trying to flirt.
Nim, what are you doing?
She's come here for quite a while. She lived. Was a water DPN though at one point.
Cool.
Just couldn't handle the big city. Likes the small town feel.
Me too. I get that totally.
And she slides the ornate small box containing papers and parchments and pens and seals and everything that you would need. And it's wrapped up, or she wraps it up in front of you very discreetly, and tells you that it'll be 15 gold pieces.
Done. Yeah, it's an extra couple gold on there too, just for her, and winks at her.
She's definitely gonna stack that aside, but keep it.
Why are you sweating?
Does she have any potions that like resupply a spell slot or anything like that?
Ooh, well.
Buy a scroll, Hannah.
Yeah, She does have scrolls.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty broke. I don't know how you guys have all this money because I can't afford hardly anything here.
I'm trying to give you guys money whenever I can.
I know. I think I'm just broke.
You might,
need?
be a level
The
four.
What do
drift
you need?
globe.
I don't know yet. That's why I'm thinking, like, if I find a potion that's relatively cheap that I could only need a few gold, then that would be doable. Because I don't want to take your guys' gold. You worked hard for that. Of course, you know.
Yeah, we share.
Well, I'm just gonna buy buns with it.
Gold is a renewable resource. Don't worry about it.
Gold is a renewable resource. She likes that now. She smells.
I asked her to demonstrate the drift globe.
Ooh, the drift globe.
Mm.
It's
cool.
basically what she's been using to light her place. If you look around, you see quite a few different drift globes. But,
Oh, okay.
But it's basically like a lantern that follows you, like a glow globe that just kind of like sheds light on command,
Cool.
and it floats and follows you around.
Too bad I can't.
Goes
Too
around
bad I
corners.
can't afford it. So that would be nice, though.
Oh, 200 gold pieces.
So, did you have any potions that refill a spell slot, or?
She has potions of healing. She's got scrolls. I don't think she has anything like that.
Is there a? I guess. Let me think about it.
It's pretty powerful magic.
Use
Yeah.
goggles overnight. That looks pretty good too.
She sees you all looking over her wares, and
A bag of holding.
yeah, that's a must-have for any and all adventurer.
I agree with you, but it's just a little too pricey. Thank you, though.
50 gold.
Well, perhaps you could earn my favor.
Your favor.
You say you planned on doing some shopping today, correct?
Yes.
And she looks at Nim and says, I have some special documents that I need delivered, some invoices, but I know what I just sold you, little gnome. Can I trust you with this?
Absolutely. Anything for you.
She's gonna roll an insight. Are you telling the truth here? Let me roll an insight. Yeah,
Why
and a
are you here?
19 is. Can she trust Nim?
Absolutely. Nim is like Nim would do anything for her right now. He has no ill intentions at all.
All right.
He might
so-
have with other people, but not with her right now.
All right. So
Nim, you haven't blinked in 5 minutes.
she needs you to deliver a few invoices to Amphail and to Imbril. And if you return to me afterwards, I will give you each what you wish. Not within reason, like.
Oh, okay.
She's like, I have thousands of gold.
Your
you
entire
know.
store.
Yeah, no, like, like we can talk prices is basically what she's saying.
Okay, yeah.
She's sending you on a little fetch quest to earn her favor. And she hands Nim 3 letter invoices with her seal on it. They, have a little bit of faint arcana to the seal that she uses, and they smell richly of spices and perfume.
Well,
So who are these have to go to again? Just so I can write it down.
She tells you,
That Amphail.
I'm a kill.
Amphail.
Everybody wants to kill Amphail.
I'm a kill.
Yeah, AmmakaYl. And then Imbril. Imbryl.
And are one of these the priest?
The Father Heavens, no, she says. No
All right.
dealings with that man.
You don't like him?
Yeah, it just rubs me the wrong way. The religious, the deeds they do, handling the dead. It's not me.
Maybe I could rub you the right way, and then Nim instantly regrets saying that.
Nim, go outside.
Nim takes the letters and walks outside.
We spray him with water. Bad, 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 bad.
Bad Nim.
Uh,
Rub his
so
nose with a
yes.
newspaper.
Can I ask her? There seems to be like no like goodwill towards this father guy yet. Like he's a prominent figure. Like, how did he become such a prominent figure if you all kind of just don't like him?
You know how small towns are. We have to save face in order to make things work.
Can you just kill him?
She looks a little horrified at the thought that you'd suggest that, but heavens no, gods no.
Well,
He
it's an
hesitated.
8-foot lady with battle axe.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. She's not that type. She's very much handle things through magic, and
Can you kill him magically?
Forgive my friend. You know, when you're in our hammer, everything's a nail kind of thing. She just kind of bashes.
She smiles and nods and
Not wrong.
tries on a few different rings as you guys are given a quest, yeah, to deliver some papers, some invoices.
Let's go do that and see what's up.
Yeah, because Amakil runs the bakery brew.
Already halfway there.
Yeah, if you want to try to figure out where it is,
Just a puff of smoke.
roll me a skill, survival, or whatever other skill you think you could use to find a bakery. You want to just roll a
I rolled a 5.
I'll roll with advantage again. I rolled a 20, dirty 20.
So Lucian is more interested in the sound of the blacksmith's hammer. You hear that in the distance, and you're brought back a little bit to your time in Neverwinter and thinking about how you met this group. You're too busy daydreaming to really figure out. You're just following everybody else. What did
I got a 17.
Yeah,
I'm
17.
following my nose.
You're following your nose, definitely 100%.
And I got a 12.
You're following Nim, who's also following his nose a little bit, but also like knows the city layout just from walking in once.
And he's also determined to like get these letters delivered for her.
Exactly.
He's thinking about her.
Yeah, exactly. I have I think I have Amakil here. Let me see if I can find her. Oh, do I not have Amakil? I swear I did.
Maybe somebody killed him.
I'm gonna kill somebody if I don't see a picture.
Well, then I'll just do it right now. We're gonna do it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. High fantasy illustration. Whoops, it doesn't matter. It'll figure it out. Sometimes my finger. Fantasy illustration. Oh yeah, didn't I have her? I swear I have
Amazing.
her. I didn't copy her over. I have her in here, but I didn't copy her over. This is pretty much who she is, though. Yeah, I like this one.
Love that.
All right. Yeah, so Amakil. You guys walk over to Amakil's. And as you step into Amakil's Flowers and Foods, you are greeted by the earthly aromas of fresh produce mixed with the rich scent of roasted vegetables. Wooden crates line the walls, overflowing with plump tomatoes, golden apples, and bundles of fragrant herbs. Yeah, so... Yeah, her name's Matilda Amakil. She is a no-nonsense halfling woman in her late 40s. She runs the store with efficiency of a seasoned merchant. Her curly brown hair is tied back in a scarf, and she wears an apron dusted with flour. Her sharp hazel eyes scan the customers with practical precision, and she has a habit of clicking her tongue when making calculations. When you guys walk in, she says, "If you're here for fresh food, you come to the right place. If you're here to haggle, you can take that nonsense to the marketplace in Waterdeep." And she clicks her tongue.
Love that.
What I'll get some food, for our travels too, and I need a bag of apples for the horses.
All right. Oops. What did I just do?
What's the lady that runs the magic shop? What's her name?
Bill Nengalar.
Oh,
If
you
she's
had
got-
you had it in the thing. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
If she's got fresh herbs and spices, you ought to see if she's got any perfumes for your little lady friend.
Where did my everything just go? I just
Yes, the scent of garlic.
This reminded me
Wow.
of you.
Hibiscus or lavender or whatever. So
Bread.
Bread is a very attractive smell. Fresh baked
Someone
bread.
smelled like bread.
yeah, and I just lost my thing. So give me 1 second.
Let's talk more about bread.
the next time I feed the horses, I'm going to put the apple in my mouth so they can nibble it out.
Nice.
So they can give me kisses when they eat their apple.
Did everyone else name their horse?
No, I don't think I
What
did.
was
We
mine?
should.
Remember we named my horse. What did we call my horse?
I don't know.
Skull butter?
No, mine is Butterskull.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember
Oh,
what I
that's
named
what it
my
was. It was
horse.
your horse. I thought we were naming my horse.
I think I named it Argo.
I'm going to name my horse Hank.
Here we go.
Nice.
Inventory and pricing. God, how did I lose that?
Hank, Argo, BS. What's Nim's horse's name?
Yeah, what would name his horse?
Nom.
Nom.
Name it now.
All right, I threw some inventory and pricing in for her store, for Matilda Amakil's store there. So she's got fresh produce, so that your apples, trail rations, bread, cheese, dried meat, 1 week's trail ration, bottled honey, skewered vegetables. She's got the Amphail apple cider in a bottle. She's got dried fruits, imported goods during winter, though. She doesn't really. So you can go ahead and shop through there. Just make sure I'm going to trust you guys to deduct your own gold. Just let me know what you're buying.
I'm buying the where's the trail rations?
Yeah, week supply.
Yep. And the dried fruits. They don't have fresh apples?
Well, she does have fresh apples, but just put it as I think they're probably 1 gold or gold pieces. Yeah, let's see here. She
Okay.
says she has fresh produce and trail ration, so I'd assume she has some fresh produce.
All right, I'm gonna buy that too for the horses.
No butterskull, eh?
Yeah, they've been eating really good. No,
Skull
no,
butter.
no. She's like skull butter.
You gotta look into that. You gotta look into it.
I'm gonna buy weeks worth of trail rations as well.
Oh yeah, they did a good job there, making her the difference.
That's cool. That's great.
So yeah, that's what I've been. We've been using Microsoft Bing for the image creator for most of the stuff we've been doing. Is there anything else I can help you all with?
I have a special letter here for you
Oh,
from Shrundalar.
oh, Shundalar, yes, the magic
Yeah.
shop owner. I did get a
She-
new
she
ring
asked
from
me to
her.
deliver this to you.
It's probably the invoice. It's probably going to be costly, but it was well worth it. And
It is well worth it.
she takes that from you and thanks you very much.
You're welcome. And I'll get you have like just a bun.
Oh yes, the buns. Yes, they are. I think they were 2 gold piece each, or if you buy 3, it was 3 gold pieces.
Silver pieces.
Silver pieces. Silver pieces. Sorry.
I'll grab 3 buns.
Yeah, they're just a steamed bun, like a steamed thing with like a pocket of meat stew in the middle of it.
So you roughly can get 20 for a gold.
Pretty much, you could get a double dozen or whatever you want to call it.
We'll buy one of those for Brew.
Yeah, Brew's coming up with a huge armful of stuff.
I love it.
She's got a
Yes.
calculator out, so
I have my calculator
I
out.
love this. This is great. Yeah. Yeah. She checks you out very, very quickly. It's like she's done it
Yeah.
her whole life, and
I've got 20 buns, 2 loaves, 2 cheese wheels, 2 dried meats, 2 dried fruits, and a thing of honey.
anything on
So-
it.
So what are you gonna eat
Sterling.
for tomorrow?
Okay.
That's the problem.
We're gonna have to come back.
We gotta get to Waterdeep by then. 29 gold is what I calculated.
29 gold. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, she's very happy to help you. She gets it bagged up for you. They're hempen bags, so you know, not gonna tear or anything. Yeah, Brew's well fed. All right.
Do you have like a bag or?
Yeah, she puts it in a hempen bag. Yeah,
Sack.
yeah, she puts it in a big hemp sack. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna grab the traveler's herb kit.
Ooh, yeah, medicinal and cooking herbs. Good choice. That's a good bundle.
I imagine Brew just carrying around a whole huge sack of bread and cheese over her shoulder.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yep.
Currently eating a bun.
Yeah, I had to see her having it open and just dipping in and grabbing it and eating one and dipping in
Yeah,
another
for
one.
sure.
Just putting some honey on one of the buns. You guys gotta try this.
Flavor combinations, man.
This is for everyone, by the way.
Aw, that's so sweet. And I
Like
do
with
take a
some,
little
like-
tear of your bun with some honey on it for myself.
She goes, not that one.
Yeah, she steals her hand away. She's like, I don't, like, not this one.
Okay, I'm sorry, Brew. And then she cautiously reaches in and grabs another bun and puts some honey on it.
There you go.
All right. Anything else from Amphail's or Amakil's shop in Amphail?
Nope, I'm
I
good.
don't think so.
All right.
I'm good.
Brew's gonna ask, what's her first name?
Matilda.
Brew's gonna ask Matilda why everyone wants to kill her.
She laughs. She said it's an old surname. If I had the chance to change it, I don't know what I would change it to. I've always been called that.
And choosing between Matilda and Amakil, you went with Amakil.
Yep, Amaka's Bakery. Food and what was it? Food and flowers. Yep.
Makes sense, you know. If you come in here, I'm gonna kill a couple buns.
Yeah, she likes that.
That's her slogan now.
Yeah, she likes that. She gives you the finger guns as you walk out.
Brew does the
She,
back.
does she have any flowers for sale?
Yeah, she does have flowers. Yep, she does have flowers.
Nim, you gotta buy some
man.
flowers.
They're only a few.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
only 2 silver for a small, like bouquet.
Yeah. I
You
will
gotta
do
buy your
that.
girl some flowers.
All right, so you buy some flowers on your way out before you forget. And Imbrils is actually not too far away. I'm not gonna make you guys roll for that. But you walk through the streets carrying your food and your flowers, with invoice in tow to the last place. You're going to Imbril's Cloaks, and I have Imbril here actually. I like Imbril. Imbril's probably you'll see why. Nim's gonna be in love with everyone here. All right, let's open Imbril up. And let's get the shop open for you. I got a shop too. I'll show you the shop. Copy this over here. Yeah, they've definitely made her boobalicious. So I
She's
kept
putting
it.
her
I was like, man,
Best foot forward.
yeah, really.
She's really showing off her sewing skills.
Yeah.
Real. So yes, Imperial's Cloaks. So So it smells of freshly dyed fabric, and the faint hum of sewing machines fills the air. The shop is cozy, unassuming, tucked into the corner of Amphail, nestled between two larger, more extravagant buildings. The wooden stone exterior is weathered but well kept, with a brightly colored banner hanging over the door, showcasing a well-detailed cloak and bold stitches. There's a window display with a bunch of garments as you walk in, and you're like, oh, probably the place. Inside, you see the shop is warm and inviting, with shelves of cloaks, breeches, and hats lining the walls. The shop, as you can see here, we can pull that up. The shop is bustling with activity, with a group of women sitting around tables stitching and chatting as they work, and the walls are lined with bolts of fabrics in every hue. There's a buzz of constant conversation mixed with the rhythmic chatter of sewing needles. And at the back of the shop stands Imbril, this human. The shop owner, a middle-aged woman with short cropped hair and a friendly smile. She moves with surprising grace, her hands deftly working with the fabric as she threads over and over and oversees the works of her apprentices. When she sees you guys walk in, she sees Brew first because a young stable hand was in here requesting braid bows of different colors. I hope you were satisfied with the results. She asks. It's not too often we get Goliaths around here. I'm assuming that was you.
I forgot about that.
We haven't seen our horses since we came here yet, so
Yeah.
I'm sure it looks wonderful.
Oh, well, I see you've made your way into my little corner of Amphail. What can I do for you today? Need a new cloak for the road? Or perhaps some altercations on an existing attire? She looks at Nim. We specialize in fine stitching and custom garments. Anything you need, we can create or adjust. Give me 1 second, because I had something for her.
I'll be looking at the hats. Can I also say the AI has gotten really good with hands? Holy cow.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
gotten better.
Wow. One step closer.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's going to eye Brew and Lucian more than the other two because we have a high elf. She's well dressed. She's, dressed in elven clothing. And we have Nimmin, what was your cloak again, Nimmin? You have a pretty fine cloak, don't you, already?
Yeah, I got a nice cloak. Cape of the Vigilant Veil.
Yeah, so she's looking more towards Brew and Lucian for the people that she can help other than the other two. She looks at Brew, her eyes, a little rugged and battle-worn. She gives you a knowing smirk. She says, well, looks like you've been through quite a bit of a scrap or two. And she kind of
What do you mean?
glances at your tattered garb and raises an eyebrow. I mean, you look like you've been rolling in the mud and then fought a bear for your breakfast. I don't suppose you've been interested in anything more refined? She
Actually,
taps a
have
couple
request.
fabrics.
I
Yes.
have something in mind.
What can I help you with? And she's very excited to get you better dressed.
I'm gonna pull her aside.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I'm thinking of a jacket.
Ah, yes, Longbow. A nice long jacket could do wonders for hiding that battle axe brand on your tunic.
Yeah, I actually need it to be about the size of a mouse.
She looks at you completely lost.
Can you do that?
You need a mouse jacket
Yes. With pockets.
with pockets.
Lots of pockets.
She's holding up her fingers like a mouse is only a couple inches, and she's like, a mouse jacket.
Yeah. Make it fancy though.
A fancy mouse jacket. She's kind of
Pockets.
scratching her head. She's gonna roll an insight to see if you're just giving her bullshit. If you're just fucking.
I'm
with her.
absolutely not. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, she's she's a little bit concerned, but we'll try to work on it. It'll take a couple hours, of course. It's not something I get a request for every day.
Really?
You sure you don't want to get something that would make you look more the part of a proper adventurer, not just a warrior?
What do you mean?
Her tone is lighthearted, but it's keen. She's not really mocking you. She's just kind of offering suggestions in her usual dry manner.
Just the jacket, really, is all I'm wanting.
All right, she's going to write down my mouse jacket and hand it to the next seamstress, and she's gonna look at it and be like, "What mouse jacket?" And just like out loud be like, "What the?"
I'm gonna look over them and be like, pockets. Make sure it has lots of
And then Imril is going to eye Lucian's worn clothes with a mix of respect and concern. Like, her gaze lingers on your threadbare edges of your garments. She kind of feels them. Paladin, is it? A man of faith who's seen more fair share of his more fair share of strife, I wager.
I take off my cloak, which is, I've been repairing it all this time. Can I get this repaired? I don't want it swapped out,
Right.
but I want, because I've got to keep it to its intent.
Yeah, she's gonna muse, offering you like a sympathetic look. She's gonna say, "Faith and swordmanship can be a heavy burden, and I'm sure your gods wouldn't approve of such." And then she looks down at your tattered cloak and says, "Dilapidation." And she says that she will help you, and that she'll make alterations to this, and it'll be a fine symbol of Tyr when she's done with it.
Thank you. And can I purchase some thread?
Just some thread. We have plenty. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that as I...
Oh, in the future, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure you will see another battle or two before the night's out. And yeah, she takes your cloak and hands you a couple spools of thread and a needle. And it'll be 3 gold pieces each for your odd request of a mouse jacket and
pockets.
Yeah, with pockets, and your cloak will be done shortly. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes.
Could I look at the hats?
Yeah. I actually have the inventory and pricing here for you.
I'm looking for something that says witchy, but not too witchy. And that'll fit my ears.
Alright, so there are some pretty good cloaks around here. As you guys take a look around, you do see a Cloak of the Wilds. You do see the hat. She shows you there's a rain spout hat that is a hat with a large brim, like a witch's hat, but it's designed to keep the rain off of your face and shoulders, and is perfect for traveling during wet seasons. It adds advantage on constitution against exhaustion due to weather.
Hey, can I borrow like 5 gold from somebody or 10 gold?
Toss you 5 gold.
Sweet. All right, I buy that for 25 gold.
She's got a traveler's cloak, and she's doing since she's doing altercations and personalizations, but since she's not really doing a whole lot, she didn't charge you a lot for your simple cloak. Yeah, she's got all kinds of stuff. She's even got rare items as you're walking back, Melora, with the hat. The one thing that does catch you, spikes your arcana, is the Cloak of the Moon, and it sits on a very fancy, like stone, like bust of a person.
I just like checking out my hat, and then I stop in my tracks and like turn my head and look at this cloak.
Yeah, it has a hefty price tag on it, but it is a rare, beautifully embroidered cloak with silver woven thread with the shapes of the phases of the moon on it. And yeah, it grants the wearer advantage on charisma performance checks when attending social events at night. And it
Cool.
grants you immunity to moon-based curses, which I think is a lot of fun.
That's cool. That's fun.
I will keep this shop in my memory for later. Right now, I just got a cool hat. What did you say it gave me?
The rain spout hat, a hat with a large brim. A large brimmed hat that's designed to keep the rain off the wearer's face and shoulders. It's perfect for travel. It basically grants you advantage on constitution saving throws against exhaustion due to weather. So if it starts storming, like Quinrick comes by and tells you guys, hey, it's going to rain. You're like, don't have to worry about it. I got a hat. You'll be just fine.
Cool, love it.
Anything else I can help you adventurers with to get you looking more the part?
You keep saying that.
Yeah, she's gonna look at Brew again.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just saying you might be more receptive if you covered
You were
your
gonna say respected.
if you covered the bloodstained battle axe at your side. Is all I mean. It's a suggestion. Style, of course, is up for interpretation for everyone.
A
I'm not gonna say anything to her.
a bloodstained battle axe in the open is more valuable than one hidden.
See, he
so-
gets it.
Is there anything else that I can help you with, guys?
Nim comes up and he says, yes, I have a letter to deliver to you from the lovely lady at the magic shop.
Oh, that
Trendelaire."
bitch. Just gonna
What?
say.
Wow.
She just grabs it out of your hand quickly and looks at it. It's another invoice. I told her I'm not paying it. Her work is garbage.
What are you gonna do, Nim?
That's awesome.
I gotta
Fight
hold
fair
them
lady.
back.
Nim's fist is like clenching. He's like, what do you mean? Why don't you want to pay it?
I told her that simply the brooches that she made were not up to quality of my shop. I'm not selling them here.
But she makes the finest brooches.
She's
Nim,
gonna,
did you even see a brooch?
Got some grumble in that voice there, Nim.
she's going
Nim,
to
tell me
brush
what a
you
brooch is
off.
right now.
You can tell her that I refuse. Simple as that.
Hmm.
She's not gonna send her minions after me, that's for sure.
Maybe she already has. I'm not leaving the shop until I get paid.
Yes.
Can I do like a roll for intimidation or
Sure
something?
can. If that's what you plan on
That's Nim
doing.
being intimidating. Oh my god.
Nim, if you fuck up this coat for me, I swear to God.
A 4.
Just then one of the a bunch of ladies walk up and stand behind like 7 ladies, and they all look like they're ready to kick your ass. And
Like tighten a piece of thread like it's a piano wire.
yeah, and one of them hands Brew a tiny little coat.
Wow, that's fast.
It wasn't very big, you know. It's been a couple hours, you know.
How many pockets are there?
2 front pockets. That's all she could
She's
put
size.
on a tiny little
For your
coat like
size,
that.
really deep.
What?
I said pockets.
And there's 2 pockets, and she folds up the 2 little pockets.
We're not here to get in between a financial disagreement between 2 of the townsfolks. We were just the messenger, so you guys will have to work that out, but we
Okay.
appreciate your
We
time.
did our job.
Yeah, we did our job, yeah.
And thank you for the great service.
Yeah, she gives you your
And-
cloak back, and it is completely repaired and looks brand new, and the inseam on the tier symbols looking fantastic. And
Thank you, and bless you, and bless all your employees here.
that makes the women calm down a little bit more, and they get back to their work and start idle chattering again.
For future reference, when someone says pockets,
Now we're gonna
Like-
start another fight.
at least 4. Like at least 4 pockets.
Let it go, Brew. Let it go.
I said pockets.
I got needle and thread.
Look, these
We'll put
women
some
look like they
pockets on
can
it
kill
later.
me.
All right.
They look like you can hold you down with just their like hands and that's it, and tear
Yeah,
you
that
limb
Nim
from
would love
limb,
that.
and then sew you back together.
Yeah.
All right, is everyone leaving?
As we're walking out, I say we should just slaughter those bitches.
Get rid of every one of them.
A paladin saying that.
All right, you guys.
Okay, as
yeah.
as everyone leaves, Nim's gonna like act like he's walking behind them. Then he's gonna slip back in.
Okay.
And he's gonna approach the lady,
Okay.
and he says, "Can we cut a deal? Listen, if I buy that cloak of the moon, can you cut me a deal on that? And then I will make sure that your invoice gets cleared with what's her name? I always forget her name.
Yeah,
You're such a
with her-
schemer.
Something fancy.
Chandelar.
Chandelar, yeah.
Dranular, if I buy that cloak of the moon, can you give me a deal on it? And then I will make sure that your bill is cleared with Chandelar."
Now you are speaking her language. She is a seasoned, merchant. She agrees to this. Yeah, she says certainly.
How much? What's a reasonable price for that cloak of the moon to get rid of a debt you have? How much is your debt, by the way? If you don't
It
mind
was
me asking.
150 gold for 6
Okay.
brooches. So.
So how about we take 150 off this? Or, well, no, okay, let's... Nim does not say that.
Yeah, that would not
He's
make
trying to
sense.
bargain here.
Yeah, you wanna make a deal. You
How-
wanna break a deal.
How about 300 for the cloak of the moon, and I'll make sure that your bill gets cleared.
A sale and a clear debt. That sounds like a good day in my book. She's gonna reach down to shake your little hand.
And he shakes it back with a smirk.
Yeah, she's gonna go get the cloak, and she's gonna open up the invoice and seal her name on it, and says, "You're going to pay my debts now, correct?"
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
All right. She hands you the papers back and hands you the cloak that she takes off, and takes the sack of your gold and weighs it out and counts it and tells you to have a good night or a good day.
All right, Nim's gonna roll up the cloak and put it in his bag. It's hidden. He doesn't want anyone to see it. And walk out of the store.
All right.
And I'm gonna tell everyone, I'm like, don't worry, we got things cleared up. I took care of it in a peaceful manner. We are good to go back.
And you don't have to lie because it's true.
Good man, Nim. Slap his back.
I did it for my lady.
Yeah, you get back into Shundalar. Let's pull her up back again. Where is she at?
I hope we can get a bag of holding. That would be really good for us.
Yeah.
Though I don't know what's possible.
There she is. All right. Once you enter, she's eager to see that you have delivered her invoices. And she asks Nimin how it went and if...
So they paid me the money, right? Did they give us money, or are they just gonna clear it up? Or
let's try to figure that out.
like the first person, I guess. I don't think you said that, but
I didn't say that, but we might have to retcon it just to try to figure out how she's paying her debts.
yeah.
You went a little off rails there.
I was thinking. Well, at the time, I
Check
was
is
thinking.
in the mail.
I was thinking they were just gonna like send the money.
That's
later,
most
but
likely what would
with what I
happen.
did. I
Yeah.
guess I'll be paying that lady's.
So you tell her that you'll be covering the debts for her.
What was it, 150?
Yeah, and she says that that's very interesting, but well appreciated. I've been looking to get those debts for quite some time now. I'm looking to collect those debts for quite some time. Well appreciated.
I took care of it for you. Wink.
Sweetie.
Oh, also, I pull out like I pull out the flowers and I say for you, and I also like take a little bit of butter and shape it into the shape of a heart and put it on the counter, and I give her a wink.
Like on a
And
parchment.
he's really pulling out
I
all
don't-
the stops.
Yeah, it's like on like a little piece of
Okay,
let's say I
alright.
have like a parchment,
Yeah,
like a little
okay.
piece of paper thing.
So you don't just smear butter on her desk.
I don't smear butter on her counter.
Okay,
No.
alright.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, she's you've well earned her favor. She tells you, is there something in the shop that caught your eye, perhaps that you were looking to get? It asks you all as kind of like a group.
We'd really like a bag of holding, but I don't know if we can afford that.
Well,
What can you do for us?
It is a must-have for adventurers, she says again for the third time, and looks at you as like a humble group of adventurers that did help her, and one of them was pretty sweet on her. She's going to give you guys the bag of holding.
Oh, damn. Okay. Sick.
It's a must-have.
Just giving it to us?
She's just giving it to you. But that's it. That's what you guys are getting. You guys are getting a bag of holding.
Sharon,
Well,
you're
that
awesome.
was nice of you.
Who wants to hold that bag of holding?
I guess it doesn't really matter, but I will if no one else wants to.
Okay.
With that.
She's just happy that she finally got some money out of, out of Imbril. Frickin' Imbril. Telling me my brooches aren't worth it.
I love your brooches.
Embroidered. High quality. Perfect for long rides, she says. Give you advantage on athletic checks when involving movement while riding. They'd be perfect for her cloaks, but she just can't see my vision. Alright.
All right. Anything
And
else we need while we're here? I think we're
so.
good
Good.
for shopping.
I think, yeah, you guys have shopped. Done everything you can. The father.
Let's go kill him.
Well, please.
It's bloodlust.
Is the Cloak of the Moon, is that a custom item you did?
That is a custom item I did. I just wanted something that was magic but didn't make people too OP, so I figured, just having some obscure... there are some, like, moon-based curses. Like, I think that would... I don't know what a moon-based curse is in D&D, but,
Yeah.
you never know.
We'll find out, I
We'll
guess.
find out. You never know. Could come in handy. Wink, wink. Yeah, you guys.
I mean, just looking at its stats, it might be good for Nim to keep it.
I was just going to joke. I should just start wearing it and being like, look what I bought.
I mean, I would definitely have to have words with you about it for sure. Sounds like it belongs to my people.
Let me
It
get
has moons on it.
Let me get some pictures copied over for you guys as you guys go to give me all a survival check to see how long it takes you to find his church. You know what it's called, so it shouldn't take too much, but you don't know where it's at. So
Nat
16.
20.
Nat 20, 16.
Also 16.
16.
Survival? Do you say
Survival, yes please.
18.
Yeah, you all have no issues. You follow perhaps maybe the sounding of church bells. Just as you decide to go there, you hear them, and you follow the church bells to the church. As you can see, we got this here. I'm going to open that in the browser so we can see it bigger.
Do you have any idea how many buns we could put in that bag?
You could put a lot of buns in the bag.
Oh my god, we could put so much bread and butter in this bag.
You could start your own bread and your own butter skull ranch.
We could
butter.
start our own combination bread and butter food cart, food bag.
Food bag.
Food bag. I like it.
Bread and butter food bag.
Yep, you just order from us and we just put our arm in there and wriggle it around and then pull out a bun with some butter on it.
Just
Completely sanitary and FDA approved.
Maybe not sanitary, but
yeah, it's
And we just throw all of our junk in there, you know.
yeah, all of our weapons and stuff. Fucking
Bodies that were
Quinrick
hiding.
in my other campaign, I have this.
Dirty laundry.
I've got a cursed weapon in my bag of holding, and every once in a while when I open it, I hear it whispering to me, so I just try not to open it too much. I just got this fucking evil weapon in the bag. Alright, so the Chapel of the Sacred Vale. It sits quiet on a walled-off plot in Amphail. Its stone exterior is weathered and old. The graveyard behind it is dense with tombs, half-sunken headstones, and the air always damp and slightly colder than the surrounding town. guys end up doing?
Now,
I'm
do we
going
know-
to. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Do we know where his secret room is from the guy that told us?
You just know that there is a hidden room, but you're not sure where. And you're
Am I in here
outside.
right now?
You don't see anyone outside of the church right now.
Is this the type of church we can walk into?
Yes.
Like it's not.
Yeah.
I would like to do an Arcana check on the surrounding area before we go into the church.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana.
From a nat 20 to a not a nat 20. It's gonna be a 10.
Oof. Yeah, you don't sense any Arcana other than perhaps the burial rituals that may have happened inside. Nothing that stands out. It's a graveyard.
I'm going to detect evil on the graveyard. Any graves that are evil could be animated dead underneath.
You do not sense any animated dead. Most of the gravestones are just weathered and old. It doesn't look like any of them have been unturned. So
Okay.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on there.
Brew's gonna
Yeah,
knock
I
on
guess
What's
let's
that?
just knock on the door.
What's Brew doing?
just knocking on the door.
Let's just go in. Don't even need to knock. Just
She
Go
doesn't
right
know how
in.
churches work.
You knock a couple times, and Lucian pushes open the door. Inside, the chapel is modest. There's wooden pews and an altar to Kelinamvor. God, how do you pronounce that? I'm gonna put this in chat. You guys are gonna tell me how to pronounce this, because that's a lot of weird words.
Hellenbor?
Kelinamvor? Kelinamvor?
that
Kelinamvor?
sounds.
Kalember?
Kelinamvor. It's the god of death. That Melara.
Kel-Emvor, yeah, Kel-Emvor.
Kelinamvor. Basically, it's the god of death that Melara told you about earlier. It's got scales, and I have a little picture. Let me see if I find that picture. Another picture here. And inside, and I have one more picture to show you, and then we'll read some more. You gotta see the father.
There's a bar stool at the altar.
Yeah, I know. It's where they get crunked on Lemvor wine.
As we enter the church, Boo, or not Boo, oh
Boo.
Jesus. Malara, I looked down at Boo for a second. Malara bows her head respectfully because it is still a house of worship. So she doesn't offend anyone.
I don't.
Yes, you see the altar to Kelemvor and a staircase leading to preparation chambers for the dead. However, yeah, you see the father lighting candles nearby. What are you guys doing?
Greetings, priest.
He smiles and nods and says, "How can I help you? Have you recently lost someone?"
Just new to the town and checking out the temples.
Oh, you have an interest in the dead. That's a rare thing among the living. Most prefer to forget their fate.
No, I'm an emissary of Tyr, so we're always looking for good in our world.
He smiles and grips his book a little bit tightly and nods.
What else is in the room besides this dude?
Let me pull that back up. It's a modest wooden pews, the altar, and like I said, there's a staircase leading to the preparation chambers for the dead.
else in here
If,
but him?
no, there's other people in here, but they're just doing their priestly duties. Like there's people sitting in the pews, a couple people sitting in the pews, and there are other priests. He's just the head father.
Do we want to like subtly confront this guy?
Or maybe not so subtly.
Well, I was
I would-
thinking Nim could approach him and ask to get a cup of water, and hopefully that it's a clean cup of water or something to that effect.
I wouldn't trust anything he gave you.
No, that's what I mean. It's just like to indicate, like, I've heard the water around here has been pretty bad. Do you mind if I get a clean cup of water? Just to like be like, hey, we know about your dealings and your schemes.
Where would you be talking about this amongst yourselves? Because right now it seems like you're just standing right next to the father plotting.
I was doing out of character.
Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure. In character, what would you guys be doing?
I'm just observing what he's doing and if there's any like people around and just the greatness of this place.
I'm walking around with my hand on the hilt of my sword. Just, as a warrior would.
Alright.
A bun, and she's gonna go up to the priest and be like, "Do you have somewhere we could talk that's more quiet? Some room somewhere?"
Pretty quiet place.
Yeah, he looks around and says, "What? Is there something you'd like to confess to me, or what can I have?"
Yeah, it's a confessional. That's exactly what we mean.
Oh, I don't normally do confessionals, but I suppose I could make. Yeah, follow me. I see you all have a keen interest in the dead, and I see no reason to disturb the rest of those who, are here. Come with me, and he leads you into the room that's made for preparing the dead, and it smells like preservation herbs and oils and liquids, and there's a slab for bodies, and so now what can I help you with?
Any bodies are in here or just him?
You do see a body on one of the tables, but it is covered with a shroud.
Do I detect any undead in this room?
When you walk into the room, you do not detect any undead in this room. But something does kind of like ping a little bit of interest. But you can't quite put your finger on it, just like a more of a heightened sense. And as he sees you going towards the body, he says, "The dead should not be disturbed. That's a truth we must all respect, lest we invite ruin upon ourselves."
Who is this dead? Who is this person that's dead?
He kind of starts to fidget a little bit more. He claims that the bodies he recently buried, including the two that you saw processioned, were victims of a recent plague, a sickness that spread among the traveling merchants and farmhands. He speaks in gentle, rehearsed tones, meant to just kind of dissuade deeper inquiry. Roll an insight check.
19.
You notice the calculated way he speaks, slight hesitation before he answers, as if he's choosing his words carefully.
I'm going to take my sword, unsheath it, and chop the head off the person under the cloak.
He is going to scream a little bit and clutch his holy book close to him. Says, "What are you doing? I told you the dead should not be disturbed."
Can I go block the exit?
Anybody
You
that
go to
is
block the
dealing
exit.
with
Yeah.
anybody that is dealing with this vile disease festering in the land and then wants to keep the dead available cannot happen.
I'm burying them. I'm preparing them for their burials. My God, what is wrong with you, adventurers? And he start saying that you're like, I know a lot of nobles in this city, and I could
Seems
get
like
you,
death seems to follow you everywhere, Father.
I could
I
get you
just,
all put away.
You can still bury him. He just doesn't have a head attached to his body.
Horses, man.
I must ask you to all leave. Leave at once. Get out of my.
No.
Get out of.
We're not leaving until you tell us what's going on here.
What do you mean? I have nothing to hide.
Was there a man that you've been sending to mess with a farmer's well?
You notice that his careful choice of words increases, and he says, "Well, what well? I know not what you speak." Roll an insight check, everybody, to see if anyone who wants to decide whether he's lying.
17.
All right.
9.
I didn't realize I had good insight.
That would make sense.
12.
Really only Lucian can tell that he's lying. A bead of sweat, Lucian, you see goes down his forehead the second you mention the well and the hiring.
I point my sword up to his throat.
Roll me an intimidation. That's
I put my dagger to his nuts because I'm smaller.
All right.
That's one of my skills of intimidation.
Yeah, so you should get a +2 to your modifier.
And I rolled a 5 for intimidation.
I rolled a 19, so 21.
He's more concerned about. He hasn't even noticed that you got the blade to his nuts. He's more concerned with the fact that a great sword, recently sharpened, is. Yeah, he. So yeah, he is thoroughly intimidated. He allows you guys to gain access to his burial records. And you guys find that there are several noble surnames appearing multiple times in recent entries. Many bodies have been exhumed shortly after burial, with vague notes citing ritual preservation. And the most recent burial was just 3 days ago, involving 4 individuals with the surname Morin. That's when, like, the second you guys start looking through the stuff and kind of let your guard down a little bit, he is going to use Misty Step past Malara and dash for the main chambers.
Does he go past Lucian?
He Misty Steps.
Right, but was he near Lucian when he cast that spell?
I have that.
That new feat.
Oh,
Yeah,
what would that allow him to do? What's your new feat?
Trying to look it up.
Let's look it
Bring it back.
Pull it up. Jamie, if you could pull that up for me.
I think it's just that he gets a melee attack on him. Or
If he
something
casts
to
a
that
spell?
effect. Yeah, if he casts let me get to it, but I think it's if he casts a spell within 5 feet of the person who has this.
What was it called again, Hannah?
Mage Slayer.
Mage, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature.
All right, make a melee weapon attack.
All right.
See if you hit.
15
It's gonna
plus. Is the sword magical or not?
what did we decide? I think we decided
think
that
it
was
was
a
a
plus
+1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 15.
So 15 altogether?
Yeah. Do I get any bonuses for my ability scores?
Nope, because we're not using ability, we're attacking. So yeah, you miss the. So you see him start to cast the spell, and right when you bring that great sword down, he steps through a misty blue cloud and vanishes, and your sword hits the ground clank hard, and you hear the sound of him running behind Malara back up the staircase. What do you guys do?
Little bugger.
What do y'all do?
I want to go after him.
Do you chase after him?
I do.
All right, you guys. Let me pull this up real quick.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but
Yeah, I'm going with you.
You guys get to the top of the stairs, and you see a bunch of the priests. The priests like really surprised as what's happening. Brew, I need you to do something. So you all get to the top of the stairs, chasing after this guy. Let me pull this up real quick.
Set fire to this place.
it's a legitimate religion.
Brew, I need you to succeed on a wisdom saving throw, please. Give me a wisdom.
18.
You are lucky. So the second you got to the top of the stairs, you looked down onto the floor and you saw pink chains erupting out of the floor to try to hold you in place. You were the biggest, strongest person, and he was casting hold person on you. You managed to break free, but you all managed to see him because you didn't get held. You managed to run up and you get to see him enter a concealed stone slab behind one of the altars, behind the altar of Kevmore. You guys don't need to do the DC because you managed to not get held. You ran up, but it seals behind him.
Burn it.
Get it?
Start it on fire.
It's stone, isn't it?
Well, not the books and stuff on the walls.
Oh,
Not the wood.
Yeah,
Wood.
all the other priests are like ushering people out and are like freaking out, like, what's happening?
We can't just burn a legitimate religion's
can.
temple.
Sure you can. I take one of the candles over there with a thing of oil and I start burning the place.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Jesus.
I'm gonna start punching the wall.
He could have, he could give us information about that
Well-
one dude in Waterdeep because they're all connected.
We're not catching him. We're gonna burn him down so he can have to
Right,
come out.
but we gotta ask more questions now.
Well,
Yeah,
we don't have him. He's not in the room with us. So we're gonna burn it down so it forces him out. So let's go outside and wait for him as the.
Unless he gets traps and dies.
Well, I guess that's sad, but there you go.
I'm gonna start punching the wall where this guy went through.
Give me strength checks.
Well, we got a fire to worry about because freaking
Yeah.
Lucian just
Well,
lit
unless you
his
do-
room
unless you do
ablaze.
something about it.
Jeez.
I don't
Can I
like.
look
the-
We
I
got
don't
two
like
wild cards on this team.
I don't
We
like.
can't have
the-
two wild cards.
Can I look around for like do an investigation check? I guess for like anything that might open secret doors or any kind of secret.
Yeah, let Brew do her strength check and then
Mhm.
24.
Oh my god.
Oh damn!
Just punches
Never
right
mind.
through the stone wall.
Yeah, the second you look and you find an area that you think you could get open with your thieves tools, you're like, ah, here's the panel. Finally, she just goes and like punches a
Drop
big
kick it.
hole. Yeah, drop kicks a hole in the stone slab, kicking it down the staircase.
After carefully putting down my bag of goodies. And then picking it back up again.
Are we not concerned about the fire?
Well, we can go down, or else we can go outside and try to go.
Can you cast some water or something, Malera?
Yeah, I guess I can cast some water over the fire that
Try to stop whatever fire before it spreads too
Lucian
far.
started.
I might start it again. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my gosh. I gotta wrangle in two wild cards.
I just don't like undead. So
Hey, I'm
That's
helping.
true. It's true.
He's not undead though. He's a living
nobody
being.
makes them. He makes them. So
Got a point.
Sure, which why we should get him, but death is still a legitimate thing that we all have to deal with in life. As the sun does rise, so does death come for us at the end.
yeah, but you're not supposed to be. It's not natural to be animated after you died. So,
Oh yeah, but I don't see the sense in burning down a fine temple of a legitimate religion just because one guy is
I have
the bad dude.
another picture for you guys. Burn it all out. I have another picture.
It's like burning down the whole church just because one dude was corrupt.
Nim's pretty neutral with this because
Yeah.
Nim loves to watch this, but he also doesn't really want innocent people to burn.
Where's just
Well,
Alright.
there's the people. So is this down below?
Yeah, this is once we get into
Ooh.
the crypts. Alright,
Whoa.
the crypt. Vauden's hidden
MTV
necromantic
crypts.
lair. Yeah, MTV crypts. Yeah, the chamber
Yeah.
below is a long stone corridor lined with burial niches and flickering blue-green torches giving off a ghostly glow.
Do I sense undead?
Yes.
So much undead.
Let's go upstairs and burn this bitch to the ground.
Really leaning into the burning.
The paladin's afraid of a fight.
No. He's a smart paladin that's not gonna. How many crypts or how many undead do I sense?
For now, you sense 2 undead, but the lair itself has a lot of necrotic energy, and you feel a lot of necrotic energy that's familiar that you think is probably Father Vauden.
I know what undead type they are. What undead type are they?
Okay, you sense blighted grave knights.
And what are they?
They are corrupted warriors pulled from their tombs, clad in decayed armor with glowing blue eyes. Like you're like seeing it deep into the walls, and you're seeing the father putting together the ritual spell and like casting them into existence. And they wield rusted blades.
Let's well, against undead I do extra damage, but what do you guys want to do?
Well, I am
I'll
pretty
fight them.
tough. I am a badass. Shit, I forgot about that.
I'll fight them, but
I mean-
I'm gonna burn it to the ground when we
Lose-
get up.
Even if we defeat them, you're still gonna burn this place to the ground.
Yes, because it's evil. They're creating undead. I'm gonna burn it to the
I'm all
ground.
for you burning it to the ground. But if we're gonna try to stop more people from making undead, you can't just stop, one leak and expect the whole thing to stop leaking.
Well,
I'm down doing whatever because the whole group's got to agree. But yeah,
start throwing oil and burning this place. Throw holy water.
I
I
think
guess we're gonna fight. Let's fight.
I think it'd be a good idea to maybe see what we can find out, and if we have to fight, we have to fight. But
Yeah.
Well,
let's get some answers and then maybe burn this thing.
You're gonna get to burn something.
Yeah, we'll
Well,
burn
I'm
there we
something.
saying
go,
is-
Nim. Something sensible.
if we go down this path, we're gonna be fighting those knights, those undead knights. If we go back up the stairs into the main hallway,
Sounds like so much chicken.
all right, I'm throwing oil and I'm throwing a torch. I'm burning it.
Do you you're burning the upstairs, or what do you do?
No, I'm right here, down here. I'm burning it. I'm
Well,
throwing
I
a
don't know
torch.
if you look around.
Okay,
there's,
down- yeah,
there's
down here.
There's a lot of stone around. You're not seeing a whole lot.
Before, as he's
Yeah.
burning, can Nim just have a quick look around and he's staring because I can also see in the dark really well, so I just want to have a look around, see if there's anything that is important.
We're just gonna go
Um,
looking for the priest.
Ooh, I might have to bring some of you over here.
What's this?
What's this? This is the inside of the. Yeah, this is the thing you're burning down. Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah. So, yeah, the chamber's a long hall of stone, cold corridor. When you try to light it on fire, you get it ablaze, but a cold wind blows through and snuffs out the flames, and haunting laughter echoes throughout the halls.
All right, get ready for a fight, folks.
So where are we and how are we approaching?
That's a good question. Let's let me get my other. Let's see here. What can I
Just a question for you, Malara. If
she
the
is
leader is an
currently
evil
AFK.
undead priest and he's in this church, what do you think this church is?
You don't know.
With undead in the basement.
Yeah, with undead in the basement.
Good point.
Whereas if we would have burned it from up above and let this whole place cave in on this, which we still can do, we can still go
No,
upstairs
it
and set.
looks pretty reinforced.
It is a pretty deep crypt.
So there'll be rubble on top.
Gotta dig them out through the rubble.
Well, I mean, they stay buried as far as I
Fucking lucid. They can stay buried. I don't give a shit.
Love it.
Oh, it's so good. All right. So, yeah, let's have you guys. If you guys hesitated a little bit longer, he had time to prepare his undead creations. So you do feel, Lucian, that he had time to, you know that there's gonna be a fight. Do you guys just,
Do I just
run in, or what do you guys plan to do?
do I just still sense 2 creatures
Yep.
or more?
For the time being, you only sense the 2 creatures. It's the general sense of the lair and Father Vaudin himself.
So what do you guys want to do?
Let's tread carefully.
Yeah, let's put Brew at the front, and then
Yeah.
follow it up with probably you.
We're already in the part where we got to fight if we go forward. So there's no other options.
Right.
Bring it.
So okay.
Do you?
Put our heavy hitter up front.
Let's,
I vote we fight because I want to kick some undead booty as much as the rest of us, but I'd like to spare any innocents or any true believers of
There's no innocence in a place like this.
and on those monks upstairs who are getting out of the temple or trying to were innocent.
How do you know that?
How do you know they're not?
Yeah,
we don't know.
Your
Guilt by
Honor, speculation.
guilt by association.
Guilt by association.
Yeah, but this guy could have just made his way to the top and did his corrupt doings, or faltered and fell to the dark side of everything while trying to maintain this religion.
When I was burning the place down, I didn't stop him from getting out. So
I know. You just want to set it ablaze.
And you didn't. And when you were upstairs, you didn't. When you cast detection of good and evil, really the only thing that you felt was the sliver or something below you. You did like all those other priests and monks. Lucian didn't really sense as being evil. Like they're just a bunch of holy dudes. They're just a bunch
but
of,
if they were in my way, I would have definitely gone through them. So there you go.
yeah.
I'm just joking.
Anything that if
Oh, that's probably what you would have done. I'm just not trying to upset any heavenly or unearthly deities. Now we've already
No, this is all righteous. So that's
a righteous
part of,
cleansing.
part of being
by
a
the fire.
paladin is you got to be righteous. So
Yep, you're doing well. I would like everyone to roll me some initiative rolls.
12.
All right, let's put them up in live chat here, and we'll get everybody's numbers.
No.
I like this. This is nice. This makes it easier to roll. I don't have to worry about losing my dice anymore.
Oh, good. Now, if you start rolling all 20s, you got to destroy it. So there you go.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't know I did that. Are these tokens? Oh, they're on the map. I accidentally put you on the map. Hold on.
So he's a necromancer.
Necromancer.
Your tokens. All right, this guy needs to be red. This guy needs to be blue. Anna, can you get the initiative squared away here? I'm gonna pull up his.
What's the necromancer's dex mod?
It's +1.
Okay.
Oh, we're supposed to put dexterity modifiers on ours.
Well, it's your.
Yeah.
Well, that's what your initiative
Initiative.
is. Your initiative is.
Plus any like race bonuses or something, or
I rolled a 12. My modifier is +2. Should it be 12 or should it be 14?
It should
14.
Be 14.
Okay, thanks.
It should be 14. Okay, do we have a?
I wonder what it would take to burn the whole village to the
It
ground.
would take a lot of oil.
you are getting real corrupt over there, Lucian. I don't know
That's
if you've
not
known
corrupt.
this.
It's
not
all
corrupt.
this fucking spell plague
We're
he's
all-
got.
You feeling okay in the chest region?
They're all
Even
guilty.
tears like, my God.
Yeah, even tears like you're going a little bit
Mind
far.
me.
Why
man.
me?
Why me?
They're all guilty as far as I'm concerned. So
All right, I got everyone.
Not that magic shop girl.
Yeah, not magic.
Yeah,
shop
don't touch
girl.
her.
She's an angel.
So first up, we got Brew.
Said from above. Oh shit.
Brew,
I'm
you
not paying
see
attention.
a necromancer standing in front of you. The father is no longer. He's thrown his robes off, and you can see who he truly is. His face darkens and distorts.
Let me put a rage.
All right, you rage. Let me
Okay,
see.
a
Is
rage.
there... Rage. Let me zoom in on you guys here. A little bit.
Yes, thank you.
There we go. Sorry about that. Let me close like 4,000 tabs I got open real quick. Yeah, this guy. This evil dude. That's who we were fighting. Man bun.
yeah, I'm gonna take that off his head.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint forward 35 feet.
Must I say that like this episode of Dungeons and Dragons just has all good-looking people, just all
Yeah,
10 out of 10s.
it's Dungeons
Yeah,
and
the-
Just the
Dragons.
casting was just on point.
Yeah,
The village has got something going on there.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, like a Fountain of Youth kind of thing, or
It's D&D. That's how it is, dude. Everybody's
Maybe we should
beautiful.
let the evil run wild.
It's
so.
making everyone hot.
everyone gets a facelift and is glowing.
What do you do after you dash up there?
I'm gonna whip a hand axe at the
Oh.
necromancer guy.
Okay. Alright, let me get his stats
That
up real quick.
is 20 to hit.
Damn. Yeah, even with his mage armor, it's gonna hit.
Telling you, you're gonna have to add a 0.
10 damage.
Okay, let me get a notepad over. I forgot to do that. Notepad. So 10.
Yes.
All right. All right. Anything else? You rage, you run up, you chuck a hand axe as hard as you can. It breaks through his mage armor. You see like this shining white light of armor around him breaks and it goes right into him. Blood squirts out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's rubbing
Yeah,
his
that's it.
hands together back there. Yes.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all.
All right. Who's next in our initiative? We got Melara.
Okay. How far am I from Brew right now?
I can tell you. Currently 45 feet away.
Okay, I want to move forward 15 feet, so like 3 squares. And then I'm going to cast Bless on all 3 of my party members, and now they are all within 30 feet of me. And just as a reminder, all attack rolls and saving throws get a plus D4.
So yeah,
Nice.
boom, boom, boom. You all feel the blessings of
The blessings
Melara's
of
goddess
Moonbow.
Moonbow. Let's
And like just a
go.
line is somehow a light is coming through, even though we're underground,
Yeah.
and like shining upon your brows and giving you a blessing.
Okay. else?
Let's see here.
Oops, I dropped my
I
little
don't
duck.
think there's any like cantrips or bonus actions I want to do. Just taking a quick peek see. Yeah, that's all I want to do for now.
Okay, let me see. How far away is everybody? Oh, perfect. All right. Let's see here. He's going to look at Brew and cast Ray of Enfeeblement. Let me pull that up because I kind of want to know what it looks like. A black beam of eviscerated energy springs from his finger, lurching towards
Ew.
Brew at a +6. Yeah, 10 to your AC.
No.
All right. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on a miss. Is there anything on a miss? On a hit? Nope, there's nothing about it. What happens when it misses? All right.
Yay.
Yeah, he misses you with his ray of enfeeblement. It strikes the ground in front of you, and you do kind of like a side spin to get around it as it rakes up the wall. He curses you.
Suck it.
He's going to,
Likewise.
for a bonus action, because he's got a cantrip, he's going to, let's see, he's got to run up to you, though. You're not that far, though. He's a scurry up to you, crawling on, like, all fours, you know, being weird and creepy. And he's going to come up to you, and he's going to use Chill Touch, a cantrip.
It's into cold.
You're resistant to cold. It's too bad it's necrotic.
Dang it.
15 to your AC.
Nope.
Alright, so yeah, he tries to grab you, and you swat his arm out of the way. You're just barely out of his reach.
Say you.
Alright, that's it for him. Lucian.
Do I have enough? Can I get up there and hit him with a sword?
He is 35 feet away. You could get 30 feet. I think you can run 30 feet. So you have just enough move speed to run up to him. Yep.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, you run up to the necromancer.
Can I attack him?
Sure can. What do you attack him with?
My two-handed sword.
Yeah, two-handed greatsword. All right.
And I rolled with a +1 sword a 19.
Don't need it, but plus D4.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Although I don't know if you don't need it or not. It seems high, but it might be not high enough.
That's pretty high.
I got a 2 for the plus D4, so
Yeah, you've got
21.
You've got a 21. That's gonna hit.
All right, so, and I'm going to use a smite. So,
Use your smite
get-
points.
yep, I can take one of those away. So, first off,
Yep, good to mark it down.
yeah, 7 for the sword itself, and then die 8 for the smite. Another 5, so 12, and then my strength, so 16.
Holy shit, 16. All right. So yeah, the booming light comes out, and you shred him a little bit with your. I mean, a little bit. It's a little exaggeration, but yeah, he's still got some fight in him, but he is pretty bloodied up.
Good.
Yeah, your divine smite hurts. He cries out. Your god will not defeat me. Or some, you know. All right, who's next? If that is all you got up.
Yep,
Your sleeve.
that's it for me.
See, you're red. Pull up red's sketch block here. Alright, they got a rusted blade. Red's gonna run up to Brew and attack at a +5 with the rusted blade.
Ooh.
Nat 20, my first nat 20
Aw.
of the night.
Damn.
It's about
Glad
time,
it's on me.
baby.
Not somebody else.
Alright, that's gonna be 2d6 plus 3 slashing. Be 5. Oh wait, so that's 12 slashing because it's double damage.
But halved because I'm resistant to
Yeah,
slashing.
so
right now.
you get, so technically you would take 12 slashing and 1d10 necrotic. So let me run the d10. You take 4 necrotic damage.
Do I take the full 12?
You take the full 12 and then 4 necrotic because doubled would be,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
12 and then 4.
Shit, that's a huge hit.
I rolled so high on my damage too. I rolled a
Get rid of that dice tower.
So yeah,
minute.
you now need to give me a DC 13 con saving throw.
And add a d4.
Add a d4.
Hold, please.
Do you have to concentrate on that bless, Hannah?
I do.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
DC 13 con saving throw.
Con.
Constitution.
18.
All right. You do not feel the necrotic damage sway your strength. You are still a very strong person.
Hey.
All right, after Red is Nim.
Muted.
Muted.
Okay. So looking at this map, it's pretty dark in the corners, right?
Yes.
So Nim's gonna try to sneak around one of the corners, and maybe he's like hiding behind a pillar or something. But he's gonna try to. He wants to hide,
Okay.
which is a bonus action because I'm a rogue.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a stealth. See if you succeed at hiding.
I don't think I roll advantage, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, 25.
Mm-hmm. You are very sneaky. You are hidden right up against the pillar in the back in the shadows. What else does Nim do?
So, what do I have? I have 25 movement. Yeah, I also have advantage because I'm stone. What is it? Stone stealth or stone?
Yeah. Because you're a deep gnome.
You become one with the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's what I imagine.
I'm gonna have him move up behind that pillar closest. Yeah, right where your mouse is there. And
If you want to know some distances here, you are
yeah,
20 feet. You
20,
do not
25.
have eyes on this guy just because,
Okay.
you know, it's barely a sliver, but you got eyes on this guy and Red.
Sorry, I wasn't paying much attention. But was there damage done to any of them?
There was damage done to both, in fact.
Excellent.
I think, let me pull up theirs. No, actually, there was only damage done to the Necromancer.
Okay. I am going to take out my crossbow and do a sneak attack.
Yeah. What you saw was Brew walk up, run up, dash, like run as fast as she could, throw a battle axe, stick it in the Necromancer. He cast Ray of Enfeeblement at her. It arced up the wall rather than hitting her. he like creepily ran up to her and tried to grab her with stone or chill grasp, which like his hand turned green and swiped at her. And then Lucian was like, my turn, you know, and ran up and just divine smited him once. And then Red came up and attacked.
Okay.
So you saw Brew take quite a bit of damage, but from Red. But you guys sneak attack the Necromancer. What was the roll?
Yeah, we'll do that. 23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Mhm.
God
Okay,
damn.
so damage now. What is it? The bless is for the attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say, did
actually,
you even add it?
I didn't even add it, but I'm not gonna bother.
Right.
Add it just for fun.
Yeah, just
Yeah, maybe I will just for fun.
roll an extra d4.
Oh yeah, that's an extra 4 on top of that.
Damn, yeah, that would have been huge. Big attack.
Okay, so my crossbow.
You were so precise with this shot.
Right in his eye.
Can shoot the wings off a fly.
Okay, so I can roll some damage. It's fun rolling multiple ways.
That's the Necromancer, so let me pull up his stats. Okay.
Okay, so the 2.
Is that Harry Potter in the background?
I don't know. It's called Cave Spellcaster, Troglodyte, Dungeon Sith.
I mean, it's perfect.
I like it.
Yeah, it's working.
All right, so
What's
total
the damage? Yeah.
altogether 17 damage.
All right.
Yeah, that's-
Yay, shoot, he's hurting. He's not out of the
And
fight.
I guess I'm now visible, so
Yep,
everyone
you
can see me.
you just see out of nowhere a bolt comes and lands right in his neck. He goes, "Ah!"
Eat it, you son of a.
And that's the end of my turn.
Right, end of your turn. That would mean it is Blue's turn. Blue is gonna run down next to Lucian here because he can squeeze through that space. And you are going to be. Let's see here. What does he have? Ooh, I like this. Let's see how far away everybody is. Okay, so Lucian and Brew, I need you each to give me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 2 things. Add your d4s.
Add your
Next,
D4s.
next thing, is this a spell?
Yes.
Okay, then Lucian gets a melee attack on the blue.
Woohoo!
All right, so 16 plus my D4.
I got
So
22.
18.
Okay.
18.
All right. So the Grave Knight releases a wave of necrotic energy in a 10-foot radius, and you guys weather this like pulsating, sickening darkness that waves over you. Your constitution to both you're for one, you're raged out of your mind. Like there ain't nothing getting through to you. Lucian Tyr shines lights up your holy symbol, and the wave goes around you. And make a reaction attack. I forgot about that.
And add a
Alright.
d4 to that attack.
And add a D4 to
I
that
rolled-
attack.
I rolled a natural 20
All right. Well,
Not
The
needed.
first
and a
20.
4. So 24.
So give me
Blessed
the
and
damage,
feed.
the double damage on whatever you would your greatsword is. Would you spend a point of divine smite, or would you just keep that? What would you?
Nope, I'll spend a point, so I only have one more
Okay,
left.
What would the max damage be if you did that? Like what is it? What does it say? It usually says like 2d6
Yeah.
or whatever. Like what would the?
It's 2d8 plus another 1d8 because it's undead.
So 3d8 is basically the damage,
Yeah.
and then double it.
Amazing.
3d8 times 2.
Well-
48 damage.
48 damage.
Plus my sword, right?
I think that is your.
Well, it's in addition to
Oh,
my
it's an
sword.
addition to your sword. What's the great sword do?
The great sword does 7.
7.
Plus, I do a +4 for strength.
So yeah, let me look at his health one more time. Let me just take a look at his health real quick. Damn, dude.
Altogether, that would be like 90 some damage. It's crazy.
And
Well,
that,
it's not that much.
no, it'd be.
Well,
it'd be like.
not that much doubled. No,
If,
Oh,
you're already
yeah,
at 48. You're already at
48.
48.
Yeah,
So,
I forgot
yeah.
it was doubled. Yeah.
And yeah, okay, so
And
you
if you
kill,
said it, if you said it
kill
was
him. Like you just straight up just fucking delete him off the map. Yeah, because he had 52 health altogether. And if you rolled 58, like if just your divine smite alone, just your divine smite damage alone is like 48, your weapon damage is more than enough to kill him. So
For tier,
yeah.
crush him.
Well, I had the first nat 20, and now we've received the first nat 20 of the night, folks. Crowd goes wild.
that feat is dope.
Yeah, that feat came in clutch. I forgot about it.
I just gotta get close to all the spellcasters.
Let's take Blue out of the turn order and go up top for Brew.
Who's in a vengeance?
A little bit.
Who's raged out of her mind.
Yeah, you can actually see her drool.
Spewing out of her
One
mouth.
of them is gone now?
Yeah,
not?
Blue is dead. I
Blue
tried
is
to
dead,
I
okay. Oh, I
tried to
didn't see
put
the little skull
yeah,
there.
I tried to put a little skull. Let me zoom in a little bit more for you guys.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit Necro Boy.
No, don't hit me. Alright.
23.
Well, that's gonna
Wow.
hit him.
Awesome.
Damn, guys.
And
High rolls tonight.
you would land on a 1 for damage.
Oh, no. Well,
Actually, no, wait. It's not, because I'm gonna use Savage Attacker and
there you
reroll that
go.
damage.
Fucking right. Might as well.
That's much better. 17.
17. Alright, that's gonna hit. Even with mage armor.
Amazing. And that's it.
Alright. What is the damage? Was damage 17?
Yeah, damage was 17.
Oh, I thought the attack was 17. What was the
No, attack was 23.
The attack was 23. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
Yeah.
All right. 17. Damn. Okay, he's not looking too good. He's not looking.
Still
good.
standing though.
He's still standing now, but his black ichor just spewing out. He's cursing at you in infernal and abysmal, but you probably don't understand any of it. Is it his? No, it's Malara's turn. Not his turn yet.
He's in for a bad day
That's unfortunate for him.
because I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on him.
All right.
Good job, Hannah.
Let
Yeah, you
me see the
Guide that
attack
bolt.
spell versus the AC here.
Oh, 21.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, okay. Let's,
I'd like that dice
Get
tower.
wrecked.
I like that dice
That
tower.
dice tower is
again.
pretty good, isn't
Yeah, I
it?
like
It's
it
pretty,
again.
pretty darn good. Okay, I gotta read it what it is. Because it's
Yeah.
like 3d6 or something stupid. I'm casting that as a level 1 because I don't think he's gonna need more than that.
We'll see.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. You might have 1 HP left and smoke you motherfuckers.
Good.
Let's find out. Let's find out here.
I like whatever's going on with the music right now.
Yeah. Tales of
gonna
Under
be
the Oak.
14 points of radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage because he is lit up
You'll never guess. He
by the
actually-
divine light of Moonbow.
It's kind of funny. I said that he's got 1 HP. Alright, well, shit, dude. He's alive, though. It's his turn.
For one more try.
Yeah, for his turn. Well, I forgot to roll for the, actually, before he goes, I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there was the
Coming out
the
to the
layer
stage.
effect. Everybody, roll a DC 14 religion check.
What?
Yeah, roll me a religion check, everybody, and tell me what it is.
17 plus 2, so 19.
I'm proficient in religion. I got a 22.
Oh, damn. Okay.
21.
Damn. Okay.
7.
Nim doesn't even like religion.
What'd you get there, Brew?
7.
So, Brew, you are the only one. The layer itself starts to sap you of your strength. Any healing that you do is going to be halved.
That's
Wait, was
So,
that
Won't
a
be here
skill
much
check or is
longer.
that a saving throw?
It's like it's basically it's a check, but because she doesn't have
Okay.
any gods to call on, she wasn't able
Okay.
to.
Okay.
You
Alright, just
know,
making sure.
like,
Okay.
all right,
Mm.
all right.
Would you like to hear about Tyr?
Yeah. This is where you come in with a
Yeah,
pamphlet, you know. Like,
Can I tell you more about our Lord and Savior Tyr?
Yep,
You
exactly.
saved me today. Yeah. So any healing that you need to be halved, you know, so for 1 round for you.
So if somebody tries to heal her this round, it's half points.
Exactly. All right, now is
Okay.
Necromancer. Necromancer is up, and he's going to cast Mirror Image at 2nd level. This creates 3 illusionary duplicates of himself. Attacks
Do I get to
attacks
do I get
against
to-
him have a chance of hitting an illusionary instead? Yes, because it's a spell.
do I get to
Okay,
attack
Glad
before
you
the
took
spell?
that
Or
No,
Is
you
it-
do it after.
okay, gotcha.
So let me pull up Mirror Image real quick. I'll tell you what it does.
It's a great feat.
It is. God, I forgot about that
I'm so glad I found it for you.
Yeah, I know this is great.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, because then combined with Bruise Sentinel, basically if you two get up on the front lines, like nobody can move from you, and it's great.
Yeah. And if they hit anyone else.
shit. Each time a creature targets you with an attack or a spell during the spell's direction, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets. Must roll a 6 or higher. Okay, roll me the attack, please.
All right, my attack is 19.
Okay, okay, so if you attack me, I gotta roll. If I have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to
On a-
change the attack's target to a duplicate. So I have to roll a 6 or higher. Okay, let me roll a d20 real quick. Okay, he rolled a 12, so you smash one of his magic duplicates. You think one is the real one, but in fact it is not. He laughs, and one of his duplicates is destroyed.
Okay.
Duplicate is destroyed. It can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it. Ignores other. Okay, I'm just kind of like learning this spell on the fly. I don't use it too often, but that's a good spell. All right, so he's got 2 duplicates left.
I forgot about this, but I don't know if it applies because that guiding bolt had a light on him. I don't know if Lucian had advantage on attack of a. I guess it doesn't matter on the attack of the duplicate or him
you
himself.
would have hit either way. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
I'm just letting you know that was the next attack. Then.
So yeah, remind him again because it is Lucian's turn, so
Okay.
he does have advantage. Lucian, you do have advantage on whatever attack you do from here on out.
And that advantage has a plus D4.
Plus D4. So
Yep.
I'm gonna
Roll.
attack the Necromancer again. I rolled a 17 plus a D4, so 21.
That's gonna hit.
So you got to roll to see which one it hits, right?
So yeah, I'm gonna roll here. Let's see what it said again. I think I get to do a 6 or an 8 or higher now. Yeah, I got to succeed or an 8 or higher, so it goes up by 2. I rolled an 8.
So I smashed the other duplicate.
Um,
Yeah, I think so.
That's how it works. Yes, I believe so. You're
So
still
it's just him standing there.
I know he has one duplicate left.
Oh, I thought he had just.
Yeah,
3
so
total.
now I must roll an 11 or higher.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's got one mirror image left. So you smashed 2 of them, that's for sure. But even with a bonus action, I mean, that's pretty good. Anything else you would like to do? Any bonus actions? Any spells? Any cantrips?
What if I push one of them? I can do that as a bonus.
You can push the necromancer. Yeah, roll me a strength check.
All right, look that up.
Your strength mod, d20
Plus a d4.
plus a d4.
Oh, so it was 14 with the strength mod. So the D4, another 3, so 17 total.
All right, you're gonna push the shit out of him, and he's gonna fly back 5 feet.
Him or a reflection?
It's him and his mirror. His mirror image does
Oh, so
everything
it's like
he
they
does.
both
yeah, They
are-
both.
yeah.
So. All right, and then it's going to be Red's turn, who is luckily far enough away he doesn't have to worry about Lucian smashing him when he casts this spell. Lucian and Brew, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Plus a d4.
DC 13.
So I rolled a 13
Okay.
plus my D4. So 17 plus I got a +3 for Constitution.
Okay, so it says on a halved. Okay, it takes 4d6 necrotic damage on failed, halved on a failed.
Whoa!
So I'm gonna roll 4d6, and you're gonna take half that damage.
So 23, huh?
Well, I'm
The
gonna roll
damage is
it.
it?
I'm gonna roll it. Ready?
Oh,
kind of
okay.
damage?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. It's necrotic.
Okay.
So yeah, you take 4 necrotic.
Oh, okay.
And
That's all right.
you don't, since you succeeded, you don't take exhaustion. So
Okay.
yeah, not too
I was
bad.
gonna say 43 would have killed me.
No, 4d6. Sorry, is what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
46 damage.
46.
All right. And then he is. Yeah. Let's see here. He's going to attack you with the rusted blade at a +5. Brew.
Me or
Nope, Brew.
Brew?
Okay.
You're not close enough for Sentinel either. Okay, so. 18 versus AC.
My AC.
That's your AC? That's 18?
It's my AC.
Alright, okay. So you take 10 slashing, which I think you're resistant to, so you take 5 slashing.
Perfect.
Hate to have to do this to you, but you're gonna take 3 necrotic too.
3.
Alright. That was Red. We have Nim.
All right. He is going to.
Finally deal with this necromancer? Question mark?
Yeah, yeah.
There's two of them.
Well, there's a necromancer and then his minions, so.
Well, doesn't he still
his
have a
mirror.
They still have a mirror?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he's still got a mirror image. Yeah, there's 2 of them. I see what you mean now.
Just pick one and fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll stay. I guess I have a line of sight with him from where I'm at, right?
Yes, corner to corner, you have line of sight.
Okay. I will take a shot at one of them.
Yeah, him and his mirror image are just standing there. So give me an attack roll, and then I'll roll my d20. And if it's 11 or above, it'll break his mirror image, or it'll attack me.
Okay. Now I don't want to. I think I may have asked this before, and I don't want to overuse this because this seems a little overpowered for me. But under sneak attack, it says you don't need advantage on the attack if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet.
Nope, that's how it is. That's
So I
you
can-
need
that's
that
a
as a
sneak
rogue.
attack?
You need sneak attack. Yes.
That's okay. That's how it works.
You
Okay.
need to be sneak attacking every time you attack.
Stick.
That's your shtick. That's your bread and butter. That's why they give that to you. Rogues can actually do damage. So
Is it if they're within 5 feet of you or 5 feet of the enemy?
5 feet of the enemy. Enemy.
What? The enemy?
Yeah, 5 feet of the target. So whoever I'm
Okay.
targeting.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I put a little duck in my dungeon dice tower.
That is a 23.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, let me roll. I 19. Oh, with
Ah!
attacks his mirror image. But he has no more. He has no more.
And he's gonna be slaughtered here in a second.
Oh, let's hope.
So who? I guess Brew would be up next in our list.
Yep. Our initiative brews up next.
So I'm going to use my Master of Tactics
Wonderful.
and
Encourage her to murder.
yeah, encourage her to murder.
The righteous murder.
All right, there's nothing but the real one left. Finish him off.
Okay.
And now you have advantage.
And a +4.
And a +4. Oh, I didn't even roll a +4 in my last one.
Sorry, you didn't need it.
Yeah, I'm using my skull dice today, so I guess that's why we're fighting the undead.
Is it me now? It is.
It is, yep.
I'm gonna I know you can't put it in between them, but I'm basically shimmying over.
Yeah, I can actually put you between them.
Hey, there you go. Okay, and then I'm gonna.
Are you gonna cleave?
Hopefully,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit Necro Boy.
All right. Yeah, he's the one with the lowest AC, so that's a good idea.
Oh my god. It's a
Add
7.
your D4.
Add
It
my
probably
D4.
doesn't matter.
Probably
But
won't.
What is it?
7.
No.
Even if I get a 4.
you're not even close. Yeah.
Well, dang.
That sucks. Do you have inspiration? Did I give you inspiration? Do you have an inspiration
No.
point? Oh, that's too bad.
No.
That's too bad. Damn. All right. Next,
That's it.
anything else?
No.
So you take a swipe at the air, and they both jump out of the way. Unfortunately,
That makes sense
Malara.
because my health is pretty low, so.
Yeah, you're like weak
I'm a
for
little
fighting.
woozy.
Yeah. Malara, you're a little ways away. But you're not in the fight yet.
I'll go up 2 squares.
Go up 2 squares. Alright.
And then I want to can I observe and see how bad Brew is right now as far as
Brew,
wounds and
what do you look like? What kind of wounds have you sustained?
there's a
according
lot
to
of-
your HP.
Yeah, there's a lot of slashes on me
Yeah.
and burns that look
Mhm.
like necrotic.
Okay.
Stuff.
Then I am going to cast Healing Word on Brew. I call out to a creature you can see within range, restoring a number of hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, but I'm going to actually upgrade that to a level 2 for 2d4. And then I know it's half because it's because of that dude's effect or
Ooh,
whatever.
Yeah, the layers effect. Yeah.
Still going.
It's going to be a total of 9 healing, so half is what, 4 healing? Level 2, that sucks.
Yeah.
But that is what it is. You get 4
Better than
healing. Or 5 healing. I don't know if you round up or down.
Let's round up. 5 healing.
Okay, 5 healing. I appreciate it. Yep.
Better. I'll take it.
Yeah, you try to heal her for a full 10, but you can feel just the weight of this necrotic layer weighing down on you. You're muted there again.
Damn it. You see my healing words kind of dissipate through the air as they travel to Brew. And that's the end of my turn because we're still all blessed. And only like 3 turns have gone by?
Yep.
So I think it's still chugging along.
All right. Ray of Enfeeblement. Actually, before he does that, he's going to cast Misty Step. And Misty Step away.
Hard.
Coward.
Yes. Yes, he is going
Can
to...
I- Do I get an attack though?
You would if he was next to you. If you want to do a ranged attack now.
Well, no, it's only melee.
It's only melee, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think just because of the way the spell works, Misty Step's kind of instantaneous, like escape spell. So.
Okay.
But yeah, he's going to attack you with Ray of Enfeeblement. If he can't hit Brew, maybe he can hit the Paladin.
So he's not within our radius?
What do you mean?
I think
I mean-
Brew's Sentinel happens when someone attacks someone next to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you have to be
he's
within
gonna-
5 feet.
He's gonna miss anyway, so he rolled a 3. So he's
Okay.
gonna attack at a +9 to hit you. Just like before, the black ray arcs out of his finger, and he's having a hard time controlling it with just 1 HP left, you know? And it breaks like up onto the ceiling and debris falls, but it doesn't like harm you. It just like gets in your face a little bit.
So do I see where he's at or not?
Yes, you can see him.
How far away can I attack him with my sword?
It is your turn. Let me see how close we are to him. Pretty sure. Yeah, 25 feet. Yeah. You can run up to him, but you'll be running past Red and taking an opportunity
Yeah.
attack. Is that something you want to do, or do you want to move up to Brew's line?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. I'm
Okay.
going to attack Red.
All right. You want to run up to Red, or do you want to run up to Brew and have her make space?
What's the best?
I would say run up to him. That way you're not like trying to occupy the same
Okay.
5 feet and trying to fight, between the two. Come on now.
All right. So I gotta get a die 20. So do I still got the plus die 4?
Yes.
So I got a 17 plus the 3. So
That's gonna
20?
hit. That's his AC 16, so you crush his AC. The Bladed Grave Knight's got, rusted old armor that's been pulled out of a grave, so.
and I'm using my last divine smite.
Okay.
So I got a
You-
11 for the sword itself,
You call everything from tier into this last strike.
and I got 17 from the divine smite. So what did I say the sword got? I can't remember now.
It was like 11.
So 28 plus
28
4 plus 1, so 33.
Okay. That's on Red.
Nothing.
$33. Damn. Boom. Radiant light. All that goes with Tyr's justice rains down on this. Oh, sorry. I had to open up some cranberry juice for Hannah. I'm so strong. Yeah, the Bladed Grave Knight. He's weakened substantially from this attack, but he is not completely out of the fight. Next, if you're done, Lucian, will be his turn. He's gonna turn to you, getting just blasted by a divine smite. He doesn't appreciate that. He's gonna attack you with his rusty blade.
Okay.
17 to hit.
I got a 19 armor class.
All right, he's gonna miss that. right, next up, we got Nim. What you got going on, Nimin?
Muted. You're muted.
Oh, yeah. you're
I'm
muted.
muted. He's gonna shoot his crossbow at red.
Okay. What? Yeah, if I could. Please.
Ooh. I think my luck's running out.
Yeah, you guys rolled high for a while there.
Yeah, that was a 7 on the.
They're all
Yeah,
burning out.
Yeah.
it's going to miss the Blighted Grave Knight, unfortunately.
Because we didn't have breakfast together, guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude. What else?
Don't skip breakfast.
What else did you got planned?
I'm going to use Master of Tactics for Brew. And then say, damn, I missed. Finish him off for us, Brew.
Brew's like, ugh.
Putting pressure on you. Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
All right,
Okay.
Brew.
Going for
Let
red.
me see what you got.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, plus D4.
plus a D4.
That's right.
Which is, oh my god, it's a 1. So 11.
It's gonna miss.
I hate it here.
You guys need to start hitting your attacks. All
Listen,
right.
I'm under half health.
That's not
I'm
good.
tired.
That's not good. Malara, it's your turn.
All right.
You gotta do something.
I'm gonna cast another guiding bolt on red.
Okay.
I'll duck.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
I just say
technically,
duck
you're
brew.
You're like there.
We need the necromancer gone.
17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
All right. And that's gonna be.
Damn. I hear a lot of dice rolling over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of dice rolling. And then I just gotta make sure I don't add anything else.
Good thing.
Where is it at? My huge ass spell book.
She's like
Written
flipping
by
through her
huge
pages.
Yep. Okay, so it's gonna be 18 damage, and they are now illuminated for advantage on the next attack against it.
He is dead. For him, unfortunately. Fortunately for you guys, he bursts into light from that radiant attack and turns to a pile of dust.
Get right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Who's next? Necromancer. Oh.
Die.
He unfortunately has 1 fucking HP, guys. He's going to cast his legendary action, Bladed Reanimation. And Blue comes back as a zombie rather than a bladed, like a zombie crawls out of his armor and flesh, and he is now alive. I will roll for him.
Son of a bitch.
Put him at the very bottom of the list because he rolled a
10-4.
No, a 5.
5. And he is going to walk over to one of these crypts and start pushing one of the lids off, like frantically. Roll
This guy.
a strength. Rolled a 9. So he's not very strong. He's pushing very hard though. Lucian, it's your turn.
So we've got a zombie pushing on a crypt.
Well,
And-
you got him pushing on a crypt and a zombie behind you. This guy's
Oh, who's pushing on the crypt? The necromancer?
the
Necromancer,
necromancer, yes.
I'm gonna turn the zombie.
You're gonna turn undead the zombie?
Well, is he right next to me?
Yeah, he is 10 feet
Well,
away.
it's blue, isn't it? It's blue
Yeah,
behind you.
He's 10 feet behind
Red's
you.
dead.
Red's dead.
I would go for the necromancer just because he's gonna bring forth another
Yeah,
dude.
How far away is he from me?
He's 20 feet away.
So could I get over there and get an attack into him?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Whoops, that's not you.
I rolled a 19.
All right. You don't have to even
Yep.
give me any damage. Give me the coup de grace. What are you doing? You see him,
A
you see
slice-
him pushing on the tomb.
Put a sword thrust right through his neck and decapitate him.
His head rolls onto the ground and he drops to his knees. The zombie, no longer under his spell, drops to the ground, but the altar up here still is glowing with some necrotic magic. And the lair still feels, everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it.
Add a D4. Except me. Oh fuck.
All right, gotta roll the d4. 2, so I've got 14 with the d4.
What was yours, Brew?
15.
15? Okay.
I have an 8.
And I got a +3 Constitution, so 17 for Lucian.
What about Nimin?
You're muted.
13.
Ooh, Nimin and Malara,
Uh-oh.
you're gonna have a hard time
Yuck.
healing. Where is my layer effect? Yeah, any healing is gonna be halved.
All right, so all the creatures are dead.
Yep, we're out of order. Free action. Whatever you guys want to do.
There's no more enemies, right?
Nope, you've cut off all the heads of all the people that needed heads cutting off.
All right, so Brew go back in order. Brew does an action and so forth.
Yeah, you guys can just do whatever you want. You're in free action, so there's no more turn order.
I'm gonna make sure that the sarcophagus lid's on. I don't know if there's something animated or not.
That's smart. Yeah.
I want to
And
do. Oh, keep going.
And we need to get you guys out of this radius of this. I don't know. We got to either do something with the altar or get away from the altar.
I was gonna do an Arcana check on it.
Okay.
That's gonna be an 18.
You can definitely tell that the source of the necrotic power is from the corrupted, desecrated shrine that used to be just for the normal god of death, but it's been twisted and corrupted. So yeah, you can tell that this altar is making this whole place feel shitty.
From that, do I know how to fix it or no?
It's just an altar. Like if you were to, that if you were to destroy an altar, typically, the power is destroyed.
So not like repair the altar to its original form, but destroy it.
It's either that or you can try to do that and try to roll a religion and try to consecrate it. And
I would love to do that.
all right, then let's see it.
Does-
Let's see.
does-
Religion.
Brew still have the curse on her for healing.
I think we all do
We
now.
all do, but just let's let Malara.
18 to religion.
Okay, what do you do to this altar?
Okay, so I get out my little vial of holy water, and I get out a it's more like a religious book, not just my spell book. That has to do with Moonbow and like her teachings and such. And I sprinkle holy water on the altar. And I say a few incantation words and prayers to Moonbow. And I'm like holding up my staff and my holy symbol of Moonbow as I'm saying these, and light is shining upon me as I try to I guess de-desecrate. I don't know which way I'm going with that. This
Consecrate?
altar. Yeah, consecrate this altar.
Yeah, you managed to bring about Moonbow's presence here and purify the necrotic area. You guys, you no longer feel the effects of the necrotic layer. Like, you don't feel like if you were to be healed, it would not do anything anymore. Like, you feel cleansed.
Hopeful.
Yep, you guys find some loot.
Good job.
Nimin, you dig around and you find Vauden's journal. It's a collection of necromantic rites and funeral preparation techniques done in secret for House Morin. The last entry reads, "Morin will not stay the name, but I know what they seek. The whispers called to me in my dreams. Soon, the Forgotten One will rise again."
That doesn't sound good.
You also find a large sack of gold worth 100 gold pieces, payment of his services as a father. Malara, you find the corrupted black amulet of Kalemvor.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you take it off the altar. Cleansing it may restore its divine properties. Studying it could reveal more about Vauden's corruption. Lucian, you find a pouch of black powder, the same substance used to poison the well. It's a mixture of necrotic infused herbs and alchemical dust. Roll me a...
Say that again.
yeah, let me see here. Let me think about that. What skill would be used to figure this out? Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
I think you took
14.
yeah, you know that a skilled alchemist or maybe perhaps a cleric could perhaps maybe even reverse engineer its properties, and it maybe even like turn it into something that could cure what was been used.
Oh. Okay.
And Brew, you find a map to an abandoned crypt.
Maybe there's stuff inside.
It's just south of Amphail, and it looks like the map marks a desecrated shrine of Serahine Moonbow.
Ooh.
Malara
I
says
call-
excitedly.
Yeah, I call Mel over to look at it.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I love that. I'm gonna start calling
I'm
you
all
Mel.
shocked. I'm like, this has been a lost script and map to my people for generations.
Trade you.
I'll trade you. So yeah, as you guys get that figured out and things start to settle, a natural the torches kind of flicker, the lights dim as an unnatural chill bursts across the party's skin, and from the shadows near the desecrated altar and the tomb that he was pushing open, from the shadows near that, a spectral form begins to take shape. A figure clad in tattered armor, its ethereal presence shimmering like mist caught in the moonlight. This ghostly knight, or perhaps a priest, judging by the faded sigil of Kalemvor upon his breastplate, slowly raises his head. Hollowed eyes, devoid of malice, settle upon the party with something akin to gratitude. It steps up silent at first, but then speaks in a voice like wind through old stone. "Bound no longer." With a slow, deliberate motion, the spirit kneels, bowing its head in gesture of deep reverence. And moments later, its form begins to unravel into motes of pale blue light, drifting upwards like the embers caught in an unseen current. It vanishes, the cold fades, replaced by a subtle warmth through the crypt itself, as though the crypt itself sighs in relief. Nimin, roll me an investigation check.
That is a 14.
All right, you look inside and the large tomb and find that there is a hidden chamber beneath loose flagstone.
Guys?
You call them
They're-
over? Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
So you guys enter a hidden chamber beneath the loose flagstones. It's a long forgotten tomb where the night priest was laid to rest, and within an ancient relic awaits, once wielded by the protector of Amphail, now ready to serve once more. The relic of the ghost of Amphail. Also, if you guys then you pick up like a tome and are reading pretty much. That it's the Oathkeeper's judgment, and that it requires attunement by a barbarian.
Ooh, there you go.
Ooh.
I know that. I know one of them.
Brew? I think this might be for you.
Hey.
So, Brew, you step up and you see a heavy, beautifully crafted silver maul, once wielded by Amphail's fallen protector.
Hell yeah.
Do you pick it up?
Absolutely.
So, as Brew takes the weapon in her hand, a sudden rush of memories, not her own, flicker through her mind. A battle long past, a sworn duty, a betrayal, and a final stand beneath a silver moon. Then, silence. The weight of the weapon is more than just steel. It carries a legacy of a fallen guardian. Now, your duty passes on to you. This is the Oathkeeper's judgment. The Undead Bane. The wielder gains a +1 to attack rolls and attacks against undead. Deal an extra d6 radiant.
Yeah.
You get, if you take a, here's the thing, as if you take a feat in Paladin, you can also, or if you take like a level in Paladin, you'll be able to take Reckoning Strike, which once per long rest, when reduced to half HP or lower, the wielder can unleash a powerful strike, dealing max damage to their next attack.
Damn.
And it also has Whispers of the Oath. The wielder occasionally hears faint echoes of the knight's voice, warnings, guidance, or a solemn hymn from beyond.
I offer for her to join my sect.
He's gonna recruit.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay, we'd be proud to have you.
So, Lucian,
Oh.
as the necrotic presence fades from the crypt, a sudden surge of blue flame lances through your scar, and your vision begins to blur a little bit, and the world around you kind of twists into something else entirely. The crypt is just gone. You're standing in this ruined temple. Its high ceiling shattered, and its once pristine marble floors cracked and covered in dust. There's shafts of moonlight that pierce through the jaded stained glass, illuminating the decay. There's a strange humming, power, pulse in the air, like the twanging of a bowstring. An ancient force waiting and watching. And then comes the whisper, faint, indistinct, a name spoken in a voice that seems to slither through your mind, curling around your thoughts like a snake. And then the name is lost, the moment you hear it, dissolving like smoke on the wind. But you can tell that something's here with you now. He's back. And then the crypt, the party, and the warmth of the torches flickers around you. You're back, standing with your companions, but the scar still burns, a faint blue glow tracing its jagged pattern. Something has changed.
I tell my compatriots of what happened to me, and that I don't know who it was, but deep down I know, and they're back.
Yeah, you guys just saw like flame burst out of his chest, and then he kind of like disassociated for a second. Oh my gosh, we got a raid.
Kit Kat K just
Kit
traded
Kat
with
K,
one Jim
thank
Bob.
you guys for coming in. We're just wrapping up here at the end of the fight. So yeah, you guys were in that crypt for a while, and you know how it is with small villages. Word travels fast, swiftly through Amphail, and by the time the party emerges from the crypt, The townsfolk have gathered in the square, murmuring in hushed tones. At first, there is uncertainty, even fear that the horrors lurking beneath their feet may not truly be vanquished. What's going on? What's happening down there?
Nothing to worry, citizens. We have taken care of the problem.
And I'm glad I didn't burn down your church.
Yeah, he
Although we
really
did
wanted to
try.
burn it down.
Yeah, some of
There was an attempt made,
some of
yeah.
the priests are like recovering some of the burned books and are like, it'll take a while to recover, but we should be all right. I always had a feeling about the father, like. So as the party recounts your deeds, and the name Vauden is spoken aloud and his corruption laid bare, the tension gives way to collective exhale, relief. An elderly woman wipes her tears, and a blacksmith claps Snimmin on the back. Someone starts clapping, and soon the whole square erupts into cheers. Among the gathering, a broad-shouldered man with a weathered face steps forward. His name, Harland Eagleshield. You saw him earlier. He's a breeder of fine horses. He nods in approval, eyes sharp with respect. You did right by us, he says, and right deserves its due. And he gestures to a row of sleek, well-groomed horses, their coats gleaming in the afternoon sun. Purebred Amphail fancies, trained for endurance and speed. Take 'em. They'll serve you well wherever the road leads you next. And as the party takes the reins, the reality of their journey settles in. They are no longer strangers passing through. They are the heroes of Amphail. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Brew
What's up?
actually Brew
Awesome.
gives her horse to someone because she wants her horse back.
Her old horse.
We can
I'm taking this
settle
thoroughbred.
all of these next week. There is still one more place you haven't visited, and that is Whistling Willow Stables. If it's up to you guys, I'm sure, if you want to make a little bit extra coin, that would be a good place to sell your extra horse if you don't want it. Or the fancy horse if you don't want it. You could take your old normal horse with the braids, or you can upgrade to a... this is your chance to upgrade your ride, so...
Braids.
Yeah, braids.
Great.
Braids 100%. Yeah, braids.
I didn't
I'm
even
taking
name
the
my horse,
speed.
so
Yeah, taking the speeds. All right, we made it to Amphail. That's just a 3 days ride away from Waterdeep, guys.
oof.
So
We're almost there.
almost there. Gonna find out what's going on in Waterdeep and why these noble families have been paying all of these merchants along the long road and high road to deliver some weird ingredients and try to bring about this lich bastard. I don't know. That's bad news. But yeah, I think next time won't be long now. There's only one place in between here and there. Let's see what it is. Rosalantar.
Salantar.
Huh. Well, I'm going to pull something out of the hat for that. All right.
It's delicious.
It does sound pretty delicious. Yeah, thank you. But thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for staying
that
up
was
late
awesome.
and,
Good session.
Yeah.
playing.
Good session.
Always. That was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get you guys, something. We've been doing a lot of combat and a lot of like running and gunning. I figured take a little break, do some shopping, meet some NPCs, do a little RP. You guys did great.
I think we learned that if the first half Lucian isn't cutting off heads, he wants to burn the entire town down.
Lucy.
Yeah, they
You
gotta
just
let him cut ahead
Gotta
or
keep
let
that
him
in
burn something
mind.
down.
Yeah.
Let him burn some down.
He's just cautious. Is all he is.
I don't know. I know a trap when I can smell one. He
It
says.
was, that was awesome. I love that.
That was great.
No, that was perfect. Y'all are playing your characters very well. I love it. Thanks for telling the story with us. And yeah, until next time, take it easy,
Yeah.
but take it.
Bye.
Thanks much.
Bye.
No problem. Much
you.
love, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that's where we're going to step away from our characters stream for the night. Kit Kat K, thank you very much for coming in. Yes, we are DMing. That is our role here. I am DM Victor Bot. This has been the Silver Flame Adventurers Guild. We are playing a Sword Coast custom adventure that we've been writing pretty much every week. It's been a lot of fun. We got a lot of really fun characters. Thanks for coming in. We got everything over on YouTube. If you want to check it out, you can go over onto my YouTube channel. And you can go to the playlist here. And you can go to the Silver Flame Adventures Guild. And look, episode 2 through 7 and 8 will be uploaded probably by tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we got going on. If you like what you've seen, give us a follow. We'll be streaming every week. And until then, much love, humans. If you're watching the VOD, you made it all the way through. 762 human points. Spend those on a new sword, a new pair of boots, and maybe a hat that keeps the rain out of your eyes, you know? All right. Till then, adios, amigos. This is me signing off.